Hello, hello. Welcome to Audio Addiction. If you're new here, thanks for hanging. Thanks for the love. My name is Brandon. Welcome. And of course, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Alex and Therese. How we doing?
Hello. Doing good. Doing good.
Therese is just shaking her
Yeah.
head, so I think
I
doing
don't know
well.
how to answer. This is gonna be a rough one for me, not gonna lie.
Oh boy. Well, either way, tonight we're going to be talking about TripleS, which has been one of the groups that we voted on as a whole. So if you are a part of the community, thank you. Thank you for voting. But as well as that, if you are in our Discord, your votes were weighted just a smidge heavier. So come join our Discord. That's the best way to hang out with us, get to know us better, know what we're covering, all that sort of jazz. So, would love to see you a part of it. But yeah, the other highly voted group that we were going to be talking about was TripleS. So very cool. I want to give a shout out to Justin and Angelo and Unhi for giving us some help on the TripleS stuff. I was
Thank
going
you.
through hella panic mode and they were able to help me out. So I appreciate it. I wanted to make sure it was covered in a good way. So thanks to them for helping out. Much love. But yeah, very excited. And then if you are hanging out, the following Monday we'll be doing Hypen, which is the next group we'll be talking about next. So
hmm
very interesting. So thanks for hanging.
Um, and if
Anything
you're
else,
coming
Alex?
here, if you're joining from YouTube, then you caught the community post at crazy lightning speed. Thanks for joining. If you're coming from YouTube,
Hey, how'd it go?
um, if you are watching on YouTube or coming from the YouTube post, I highly recommend joining the Discord, even if you just like mute everything, because you will see the scheduled streams and all that kind of stuff go up way earlier than you will on YouTube. It's a way better way to keep an eye on like when we're streaming and
Yep,
what we're doing. 'Cause sometimes it's kind of last minute, but usually the Discord has everything uh pretty
notable.
pretty good in advance. Yeah.
So very nice.
I'm very excited for Triple S. They're a group that I don't really know anything about, and I typically listen to most girl groups. I think was overwhelmed by the concept
Hmm.
and the member count and everything going on. I've heard a couple songs. I know in particular Rising I really, really liked.
Oh, okay.
I don't know much else. I don't really know who's in it. I know BB's sister is in the group.
Hmm.
That's kind of all I know.
Okay.
Um, and I know they're from Mod House, which is where Artemis is also
Oh,
under. So
okay.
we
We
just
did.
did a dive on Artemis. So cool. It's pretty good timing to kind of see what Mod House has going on. If anyone wants to give us any information before we jump into Triple S, I was gonna read just a quick little piece of their K profile
Okay.
just to get us into it. I don't really want to dive into the whole like the thick of it, you know what I mean? Like the whole we don't need to get into like all of the members and all the concepts and all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna give a quick like intro thing, and then if anyone has any fun information or anything useful while we go, feel free to just drop some tidbits. But what I have here is Triple S, also known as SSS, apparently, or Social
Oh,
Sonia Soul, which is Social Girls from Seoul. They are a 24 member group under Mod House, which we just talked about. Not going to name all the members. That'll take me a year. And they debuted with their first 10 members on February 13th, 2023, with the mini album Assemble. Made their OT24 debut on May 8th of this year with Assemble 24. And their anniversary is May 1st of 2022 when the
oh.
first member was revealed, apparently.
Okay.
So
Okay.
technically, their anniversary is like 2 years prior to their official full group debut, which is very interesting. Um, Another thing about the group name explanation, I already said it's Social Son Your Soul, which is social girls living in Seoul. During the pre-debut project, trainees and potential members were referred to as small s, and revealed members were referred to as big S. And then a ton of information about their units and concept and everything.
Okay.
I guess I want to touch quickly on the whole concept of their objects, I think it's called.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm kind of trying to talk and read a little bit of this at the same time. So what I'm seeing here is TripleS is the world's first decentralized K-pop group. The members will rotate between the full group, subunits, and solo activities. Fans can communicate with the group and participate in their activities, such as deciding subunits through Gravity. Which I don't know what Gravity is. I'm gonna assume that's like a membership or communication app, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I spent some time on the app actually. I went through a little tiny bit of a triple S phase where I was very curious as to what they were doing. This
Gravity is
was
just a vote.
yeah, when you get into their Cosmos app, you can basically collect like NFTs or photo cards of
Right,
them
that's
and
the
various
objects.
things. hmm And I thought that was really cool, like incorporating it into the whole platform surrounding Triple S.
Hmm.
And then using the like events going on, you can vote for the songs and the members and other things. But you have to spend money buying the NFTs to get the votes, I believe. You guys can correct me. It's been a long time since I went on there. But yeah, they're a very different. It kind of like with the rotating members and stuff. I know people compare them to NCT, but NCT was very much like a set number or a set group of people that were meant to make music together by SM. Triple S feels more like a perpetual competition show in a way, where like
Yeah.
fans are voting for their favorite members or voting for what kind of content or what kind of songs they'll do.
It seems to me like sort of you have you have the 24 members, and now what the 24 members do and where we go forward with those 24 members is entirely up to this app or the fans or like the voting.
Mm-hmm.
Like there could be someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there could be new units, there could be solo stuff, there could be plenty more like full group activity. It's very different from NCT because, like you said, NCT
Right.
doesn't really. NCT just debuts a new unit, and that's the unit. And
Yeah,
sometimes
like
members
SM tells
graduate or they
everyone.
move, but
Right.
it's not like a. First of all, it's not fan voted. Second of
Mm-hmm.
all, it's pretty static. Where
Yeah.
this is kind of the opposite.
Yep.
Okay.
So, like, the more that I looked into the, I don't know, politics or like the makeup of the group and how they were doing things, I think the less I got interested. And then I continued to check out music videos, and none of it just seemed worth it for me. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I ended up like falling off a lot, and now I like that's what I said in our last video. Like I kind of purposely don't check them out anymore because it's too much. And I'm like, there's no point because even if
That's
I get
all
attached to
overwhelming.
someone,
Yeah.
they might get switched out next round. I don't know. It's yeah, it's a lot,
Okay.
but they
I mean,
obviously have the fandom. So
yeah. I mean, they're from the songs that I've heard, I really like the music. It's just the everything else that comes along with it is a little hard to digest for me.
right.
So it makes it a little bit, I don't want to say off-putting, but it makes it a little hard to get into when I'm not that committed to getting super into any groups at the moment. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Sure.
I'm
Sure.
very I would say like heavily into K-pop, but not heavily into any groups specifically.
You're yeah.
I'm very casual on all the groups I listen to because I listen to a lot of different groups. So it felt like a very heavy ask to learn all about the 24 members and get into all this stuff. So I'm going to be going into it for sure, looking not really to learn all the members' names, obviously, not really to like differentiate anything or like learn anything about the units. I'm kind of just going to be coasting, vibing with the music, and just trying to kind of take it as musical projects and musical units, because I don't think that it will be really digestible or manageable for the three of us who know nothing about them to absorb all that information in one stream.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm curious. I'm always curious about the music, so I think it kind of comes back to my reason of doing this is mostly I like to just see what groups are doing out there, and I think for me, as long as like I enjoy the music, I'm not really. I like to get invested in certain groups, certainly, but I'm not nearly to like it's not like a fandom thing for me. It's like, oh, okay, like if I like the music and I like the that are part of the group, it's like, okay, I'll go out and watch like other things. Like I love Red Velvet, so I'll go watch like Sulgi
Right.
content because I like Sulgi and I think she's funny. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense for me. But I would think if this was obviously we are getting into Triple S, I do think it to me it is like it was a daunting task to see that as us getting voted to talk about Triple S, but
Mhm.
I also think at the same time it's like if I like the music, then obviously there's going to be people that I'll gravitate more towards than others, and that's obviously no disrespect to literally 24 other people, but I definitely think this was like one that I was a little scared about, but I'm excited to dive into it nonetheless because I think it is. I think obviously is a group that we would have to talk about. So you know,
Yeah. No,
I'm
but I do think a consistent issue I'm gonna have is that I won't be able like their sound is gonna change
sure,
through
sure, sure,
whatever
sure.
comeback because they're using different voices and potentially different concepts for different people. So that's where I struggle. I like the consistent groups that release music in either like they're growing a certain sound or they use the same producers. So it you can use the same producers and have different vocals and still have similar sounding
Hmm.
songs. That just wasn't what I was experiencing when I was trying to get into Triple S. So, but I'm trying to keep an open mind. Obviously, checking them out alone in my room is very different from like talking with fans and
Sure, sure, sure.
hanging out with friends and watching music videos. Steve Derbs did have a good comment that I wanted to clarify. The NFTs they use in their app are not market based NFTs. They don't hold
Mm.
value outside of the app. So they're really just like photo cards
Oh, okay.
in a sort of system game, I guess.
Hmm. All right, cool. Well,
Yeah, I've heard. I have a friend who is a Triple S fan, and he does collect the objects or does like buy them, however you get them, and
Mhm.
he's uh typically pretty like uh critical or uh forthcoming about all that kind of stuff. Like if he's being scammed or stuff is like not worth it and stuff. He doesn't have a problem with it. He still likes them and participates. So I do believe that it's not like a just I don't know weird
a
like
scam or something.
scam money
Yeah.
laundering like trying to
Sure.
cash grab. Um,
Which is good.
I have faith that I'm sure the people who use it actually do find it cool.
Yeah, no. And Zoda says, thanks for coming back. The craziest fan vote I saw was the one where fans voted if members get to say anything or speak on about what is voted on. That is crazy. Okay. I
Hmm.
I don't know what group it's for, but that's absolutely nuts. But
The one thing I do want to ask because I'm sure we might look up some credits and stuff while we go. Um, because who said it? Uh, as Goins, thanks for joining, by the way. Said that they are actually very consistent. Uh, I'm just curious, not trying to like challenge your comment, but what is their consistent line? Is it like do they use a lot of the same producers? Do they go for like a similar like visual concept?
mm,
Is there like some sort of like audio like instrumental direction they typically go? Because that's sort of what something I want to keep an eye out for. Like if they're using the same producers, if they're structuring songs similarly, that kind of stuff. Okay.
People saying they
a
say
lot
la
of
la la
people
lot.
saying la la
La la
laws.
Okay.
Um,
Same producers and lots of la la las.
okay, cool.
Mm.
I was assuming since it was a Mod House project that there would be a kind of a rotation of or like a thorough line of similar or same producers. So
I
Um,
main
do love
producer
Jaden
is
Young.
Jaden. Cool.
That's cool.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited then. If Jaden is a very typically hit, sometimes a miss, but typically a very good songwriter, I think.
yeah, and also Ben, I wanted to give a shout out to Benno. Their comment says that the members do get a cut from object sales too, which is great for the
That's cool.
iOS. So
I like that.
very nice. Well, speaking about our playlist, because we probably should get going on it, but again, thanks to Angela and Justin. But the final listing that we have for the songs are as follows: Generation, Rising. We did a B side, New Look, Cherry Talk, Touch Plus, which is another B side, Girls Capitalism, Invincible, Just Do It, Door, Girls Never Die. Two other B-sides, 24 and Non-Scale. And then the final song is Inner Dance, which is the last one. So we did do a couple, I believe Non-Scale is a live performance. So we did try to incorporate some good like live or choreo videos. And like I said, I did try to reach out with the Discord to see what was the most, what would work out the best. So thanks to them. Really appreciate the help on that. But
Cool.
the first one we have here loaded up is, as I mentioned, Generation. So we're gonna check out that first one and get it rocking.
I love the name Girls Capitalism.
Girl, yeah, it was
That's
When
really
I heard
really
that
good.
when I heard that was coming out, I was like, that can't be real, right?
yeah.
I'm so glad it is. I'm so glad it is.
Also, as well as that, if you do have any B sides that we didn't cover, feel free. We do kind of a variety mixed stream of other songs. So come hang out, come join us. But let's get into Generation.
여기 봐봐.
아야 왜 찍어?
Slipping every moment, can never get enough. Never-ending circles, can't get you on my mind. La 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 la. Take the go. 진실은 feeling, 난 아직 나를 모르지만, oh yeah, 끝이 또 healing. 값없이 올라 하늘 높이, I'm falling in love. 입에 하나 물어버린 ice cream.
Pan guitars are so good.
속에 녹아버리니. 끝이 없이 빠져드는 daydream. 원상 속의 mirror, 나를 비추는 mirror, oh yeah.
Ooh, that bass in the center.
여기에서 together, 모두서 한 그대로 Take it down, 이곳으로 날 던져 Generation, 우린 지금 together 낯선 느낌 그대로 부딪히고 깨져도 이 꿈에서 우린 Generation.
Interesting.
That's a tall building.
That is a tall building. All right, cool. This was TripleS Generations to start off, and it looks like the subunit is Acid Angel. Very nice.
Acid
I said
Angel from
Angels from
Asia.
Asia. Sorry, I didn't see the from Asia part. Excuse me.
Oh, right.
AAA.
You
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I did not, so now I know.
All right, Brandon, that's your first introduction to
Yeah.
Triple S. What do you think?
I thought this was a great start. Definitely a good vibey track. I will agree. I think Youthful or someone in chat may have said they really liked the song structure. It was Youthful.
Mm.
I thought this was very interesting. I really kind of liked the vibe of it. I like how they switched up a lot of the like instrumentation and like the way that they kind of like put different elements at the front of the song. Like in one of the choruses, and I did mention like the bass is more of the focal point, and then obviously having like these cool like vocals kind of like find its way in and out of cool passages in the song. I thought was really nice. I don't know who was doing kind of the vocal pop off at the last chorus of this song, but whoever was like riffing was vocal riffing was so good. I liked their voice. They definitely had like a clear cut sound, and I think they did a great job of adding like another layer to like an already really well layered track. Oh, it was Adora. Okay, very nice. Shout outs. We love Adora.
Really?
We love Adora. Very nice. She's
Wait,
incredible.
Medora?
Wait, can I ask why? Just if anyone knows. Like
Interesting.
I hate
It
I
wasn't
hate to
a
ask
member?
why because I feel bad for asking why, but I need to know why.
No, seriously. They have El Captain produced.
Okay.
But like they
Huh.
have members.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they have the members sing it?
I think she did the demo. Okay.
Right, I get that. But usually when you do the demo, the
They get removed, I'd imagine.
like I understand like okay, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like sometimes I know that like backing vocals can sometimes stay or
Sure.
like
Yeah.
additional vocals or layers. Like for example, I know Ellie from EXID produces for Tribe, and sometimes there are Ellie vocals in Tribe songs. And she sometimes samples her own vocals into Tribe songs. That makes sense. I just am wondering if there's a specific reason why Adora,
Right.
without it being notated as a feature, had like the high
Like
vocal
vocal
run.
run. Yeah.
Not trying to dog on the girls. Like I'm sure one of them or multiple of them probably could hit that note or do those vocals, but I'm just curious.
Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Benno says, let me see what I'm trying to go script back here. It says Benno says none of them are good enough singers, not
Ah,
in this unit. That's the harsh truth.
okay.
So give them a different song. I'm
Yeah,
confused.
I think so I guess my opinion on that then would be I would rather have them just not done it or like it doesn't have to be a crazy, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure one of them could have done something there that should have sounded okay, right? Like they're in the group. They can, I don't know. I'm gonna ramble and it's not gonna sound good.
I also didn't know. Well, obviously didn't know it was Adora because it was the first time listening to it. So I think I'm just shocked because I like Adora as a vocalist, obviously, and we've covered a
Right.
couple of her songs,
Adora is great.
and Adora's great. So, but I will
That's
say like
it's just shocking to hear.
it is shocking to hear. Yeah. I think if I go back again to my original thought, I mean in terms of the actual song itself, I thought it was really nice. I thought the vibe of the song really kind of fit what they were doing. So I did enjoy that aspect of it. Um, I think overall it was a really solid like introduction to their group. Again, aside from knowing the Adora thing now. Um, so I think I'm curious to see what they continue to do. Just based off of this song, I enjoyed this one. So if they kind of continue in a similar like fashion or styling, then I mean I wouldn't be really surprised. But if do branch off and do something different, I'd be curious to check out. I'm sure we probably have some more, or if not, feel free to let me know which ones you'd like me to check out in the future. But yeah, I thought this was a really solid introduction. I don't really think I have much else to say. It was good.
Benno said this unit is 3 dance line members and Yuyan, who had little training before joining the group. Okay, I understand. I'm not going to be like harsh about it. And before like even finding that out about that, I wasn't going to criticize the girls for their vocals or anything. I don't think any of them seemed like they couldn't sing. I don't have any qualms with the vocal quality in the song. I just thought it was one of the girls. So I was
Same.
going to
Yeah.
praise a member for those really nice vocals, which turns out was Adora. So I guess that is where that line of thought goes.
I'd be in the same camp as that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's interesting that it was mostly dance line members. We didn't have like a dance break. I mean, there was
This
some
is
cool.
like making less and less sense to me.
All right, there was some cool choreo at the end when they were in that like wing, like that giant wing stage, like the black wings in the background. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yep, that was sick.
Um,
I like that.
yeah, like raven, crow wings, something like that. Angel wings, maybe
Angel wings. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
acidic angel wings.
that's what they look like apparently. So
The choreo there was cool. I would have liked to maybe see some more of it, or more choreo if it was a dance focused unit. But as far as the song goes, I thought it was pretty fun. I like that the song feels like it kind of rolls through. If that makes sense. It doesn't really have a lot
Yeah.
of definition in parts. It is very like, I don't want to say one note because it sounds negative, but it's a little like, it doesn't have peaks and valleys, I guess is
It feels
the way
more
that.
vibey. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it feels like it starts and it kind of moves the same speed
Mm-hmm.
for most of the song, and then it kind of tapers off at the end, which is good. I think that is like a decision.
Sure.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's fine here. I think the guitar panning was really cool, especially with the bass sitting in the middle.
Mm.
When that came in, that was really nice. I think that the la 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 repetition might have been a little much, but it was catchy, so I can't fault it too much. Yeah, I mean, I would say overall, if I was going to give this like a rating out of 10, I'll give it like a 6.5. I think like it's above average, but I wouldn't quite say it's um like I'm running and telling all my friends about it.
Sure.
know?
Sure. I got you. Yeah. Therese?
I'm curious what you guys liked about the song structure. A genuine
Um,
question. I didn't
I didn't
hear
really
anything
comment
particularly.
on the structure other
I
than
think
like
it was me.
the only
Yeah,
thing
it was
I
you,
really
and I think
mentioned.
Youthful also said that they like the song. I'm
Okay.
curious what you thought was different about it, or like what stood. Oh, you said it was the instruments, like moving the instruments forward, but to me that's less structure and more like composition
Arrangement. Yeah.
or
It's a
mixing, I guess.
mixing or arrangement of like the instruments, because like you could still be using the same instruments but in a different order. You know.
Yeah, everyone's
Well, I
saying there
think
was no second verse.
There wasn't a
wasn't,
second verse. Yeah. Yeah.
because it kind of started with the chorus and then it had a verse
It
and then it went
seemed
into the chorus
it
and
seemed
then
like
it had
they
a verse.
extended. It seems like they had like a like a longer verse. They had like not too much of a pre-chorus, and then they had a larger chorus. Didn't have a second verse. Then had like another bridge, and then had like another chorus. It seemed like they had it. I feel like it's very. To me, I thought the structure was interesting, not in the sense of like I'm either like 100% on it or like not for it either. It's just like interesting in the sense of like typically you hear like verse, pre-chorus, chorus, second verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge potentially depending upon how long the song is, and then you either get a final chorus within like a lot of K-pop and just music in general for the most part, unless it's like something more proggy. Where I feel like this song is like, again, has more, and maybe it might just be because of the la la la's. I feel like
They do kind of like
they kind of bleed into
float
other parts
around
of
in
the
your
song.
head
Exactly. Yeah.
and kind of like, yeah, they do kind of like bring everything together. I like the la la la's a decent amount.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times when K-pop groups add like onomatopoeia verses or choruses, it could get tiring or it would feel lazy. And especially with la la la's, you would think like, oh, that's the easiest thing you could do. But I actually think it's nice and it doesn't do more or less than it needs to. But for the most part, I don't think I get this song. Like, I don't think I understand what people like so much about it.
Sure.
It's a very basic song, and I do like El Captain's like producing style. I think he does a lot of very good kind of easy listening or pop tracks. And this is one of them. It's a decent pop track with a decent instrumental, decent vocals. It doesn't stand out to me at all, and the members didn't really stand out to me at all, especially if they were dance members and there wasn't a ton of dancing in this music video. The vocals were nice, but I'm not gonna remember them. I don't understand the love right now, but maybe I will in the future. But then are we gonna change out
Hey,
the members? Because
we're one
this is where
song
I'm
in.
getting
We're one song in.
confused. This is where I'm getting confused
We
already. I'm like,
are one
what am I
song
supposed
in.
to like? What am I supposed to like? I'm also a huge
Oh my god.
disliker of competition shows, and because of the attachments I get to members, and then they have to leave or they switch out, and then I'm like, okay, guess I have to find something else to follow. And this isn't my type of music.
That's
But
okay. That's fair.
I'm just very confused.
Well, maybe if we
Not a
move
good
on to
first
the next
impression.
song, you'll be a little less confused, or maybe more
Too early
confused.
to be.
Who
It's
knows?
too early to be confused.
Yeah, it's too early, but it's okay though. We're gonna keep it moving here. So the next,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say, Therese?
The second rant I was about to go on, but I'll stop myself, is basically like, I don't agree with fan voting choosing the musical direction of groups. I don't think that
Ooh.
makes any sense.
Okay.
Like, I prefer musical artists to choose that over fans. But maybe that's just me.
Well, I mean, I guess I feel like that's a whole discussion you go into, but
Right.
to push against
Like,
that a little bit,
giving
is
the
it
dancers a very basic, like, vocal heavy song there's no logic in there.
right?
That
But
is essentially popularity.
if you're thinking about it in this instance, like if you're taking away the fan vote, do you think the members are choosing, or do you think the company's just choosing? So it's not really
the
like
company, but I trust Jaden Jong. I'd want him to choose.
yeah. I don't know. I think we're being too critical too early.
Listen. I'm not being
I have
critical.
critical thoughts, and I'm gonna share them.
I'm
I am
the open book here.
Simon Cowell tonight.
All right. Well, let's get into the next one before your Simon Cowell comes out, Therese. So.
All right. You can't hate this song.
I
We'll
do like
find
this
out.
song. I know this one I like.
Okay.
I'm a big fan.
알아 너의 마음 나를 볼
Okay.
때는 앞에서는 오직 박수소리 뒤에 위선뿐 I see you like me 질투 섞인 걱정 따윈 stop it now 세상에서 정해준 룰 I don't mind 좀 내 위도 맡긴 채날 믿어볼 순간 Ooh, rising 이제 일어서서 고개 들고 fight it 흔들려도 피어나는 꽃 드러내 what I'm feeling Ooh, rising 이제 본질 속에 진주처럼 밝게 반짝이는 나를 향해 try 세상의 one and only baby Just 꿈이 아니던 시간 대상으로 단단해졌고 나는 make it true Just 꿈에서 본 내 모습 대상으로 고통이 지나고 달라진 make it burn 비바람 좀 더 세 자신 있게 걷는 걸음걸이 벌써 따라잡은 꿈을거리 One day 이루리라 today 다리리라 나만 믿으리라 관심 없어 내게 신경 쓰지 않아 마치 친구처럼 acting하고 reaction해 But I see you like me Just 꿈이란 현실의 대상으로 단단해졌고 나는 make it true Just 꿈에서 내 모습에 자꾸 고통이 지나고 달라진 내 기분 이 바람 좀 더 세게 더 강해진 내게 바래 날 믿어 Just let me and I'll never let them go Just 꿈이란 현실의 대상으로 단단해졌고 나는 make it true Just 꿈에서 내 모습에 자꾸 고통이 지나고 달라진
Oh, ad-lib is so much fun.
이 바람 좀 더 세게 더 강해진 내게 바래 날 믿어 Just let me and I'll never let them go Always closer 빨리 따라와 You just follow la 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 la
Oh. Oh, we got a little more. Sorry.
Like Angela's comment, before you ask, it is a member doing those ad libs. S10 diet. They have codes S10. Can I just refer to them all as their numbers?
Oh, I don't like
That's
that.
actually.
I love that.
Oh no. We are not numbering these girls.
It's like, what is that? What's that
This
new
is
girl group?
rising.
What's that? One new like smaller girl group where they have a member named Nine.
Oh God.
I forget the group name. I was just talking about them in Discord the other day.
Yeah,
forget what they're
you posted a screenshot. Yeah, I forgot the name too. I knew what you were talking about.
Does
But
the number correlates or something? Was
S10
that
is
like
a
when
No,
they
No.
join?
Her name is just Nine, and then they have another member named Lookie, and then another. I forget all the names. It's very odd.
Oh my God.
But it was unique.
It was unique, for sure.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Rising. This is the first song that I heard from TripleS. Somebody said this is their official debut, but it's not 24 members, right?
No, this
No,
is
it's
the official debut with the first 10 members.
Okay. Cool. I think this song is fun because we have this like obviously this la 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 thing is going to be staying for the long haul, it seems. Which I think in an instance like this, when it's used how this song uses it, is great. It's used as like a way to it's used as like a method of consistency in the song, right? It like ties a lot of song together. It's used as a sample, and then they do a lot of cool things with it where like they sample it, they cut it a little bit, and they also use vocal sampling and vocal cutting in the post chorus, which is a little like dancey part. So it feels like it really keeps the song like on theme or like tied together by in the sense of it has this vocal sample, vocal repetition motif going on. I think that's really cool. I like that there was a lot of layering and a lot of vocal layering in those la la las and like the vocals in the pre-chorus and chorus. I thought the rap was okay. I thought it was on par for like average girl group rappers, I think. Nothing like super standout, but not like embarrassing.
Sure.
I guess.
Okay.
I guess is a good mark to hit. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is also just produced really well. I think the way I'm assuming this is Jaden. Oh no, Monetary and Artonic Waves produced this. Jaden wrote
Produced
the
by
lyrics.
Jaden.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Spotify says produced by Jaden.
Oh.
All right. Well, whoever wrote it, I know I'm very familiar with Monetary. Monetary is great.
Mm-hmm.
And if Jaden worked on it, cool. That makes sense as well. The production on the bass is really cool. I like how clean and rhythmic it is. It's very a lot of the beat is very like stop and go, like if that makes sense. There's a lot of like rhythm in the beat without like too much Like none of the instruments are very loose, if that makes sense. Like everything is very like tight, and it like stops and starts again very quickly. It's fun. It's a fun instrumentation. That's all I got for this one. I'm a big fan.
Therese, you want to go next?
Yeah, I like this one a lot, mostly because of the bass and the beat. It's just really fun, and all of the little points where they like play around with the ad libs, I think adds a lot to it. But yeah, that chorus and that beat, it just gets me every time. I'm like ready to get up and start dancing.
That's
Yeah.
true. I also thought this was a very enjoyable song. I liked a lot of the things that both Therese and Alex mentioned. Daeon was great. I liked her little like vocal ad lib pop off moment. I thought that was really incredible. She had like a good vocal
That's
run.
10.
S10, you know. Yeah, I thought she crushed it. Also, it looks like BB Sisters, Nak Young is the one who did the rap for this song. So I'm excited to see what she'll be capable of going further. I did like her rap section as well. Yeah, I just thought this was a very well written song. I did like a lot of the like articulation on a lot of the instrumentation for this song. I thought it was really fun. I've enjoyed both so far, so I'm curious to see how like the rest of these kind of come together. Just obviously since we've covered other groups that have had like more subunit type stuff at the beginning, and then obviously get into like a larger project afterwards. So I'm curious to see once everything kind of gets filtered together to see where it's at. But overall, I thought this was really solid. I enjoyed this one a lot. I don't know how well it was received. I imagine people enjoyed this one a lot as well too. But yeah, I thought this was, yeah,
I have
it was
a
good.
really like niche, maybe it's not that niche thing that I really like about the song
Okay.
that I think is like it was, at least for me personally, it was a very good attention grabber. It was that use of the empty space and that bass hit in the beginning where it's like dun 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 dun,
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
with like the little like snap or
Yeah.
like the little hit on it. I'm like, I don't know why it's so interesting. Like I feel like I rarely hear like a song introduction like that. I don't know. I remember hearing that for the first time when I was cycling through like new songs, debuts, all that kind of stuff when this came out. With no prerequisite about the group or anything, and hearing it, and it's definitely what made me keep the song on without skipping.
Very nice. Okay. Cool. Well, we're gonna keep this train moving. I also had this thought floating in my head because obviously Therese brought the Simon Cowell joke. So let us know who are we in the American Idol sphere of people. Let us
Yeah,
know what your best,
my Randy
Unless
or
you're too
Paula.
young to understand.
or if you're too young to understand. I'm sorry. We're just gonna keep rolling with it.
Yeah, I mean, pick any generation. I could be Randy. I could be Demi Lovato. I could be Katy Perry.
Whoa!
Oh,
All right.
God.
Excuse me. All right. Well, Lionel Richie. I'm probably the Lionel Richie of this group. We're being honest. So,
I don't think I want to be Katy Perry.
well, it's
I
too
don't
late.
think
Nobody wants to be Katy Perry.
I don't think any of us want to be Katy Perry.
All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna move on to New Look, which is a B side. So let's get into it. And this is a dance video, so even better.
How many members is this? Is it 24?
I think this is 24. Yeah. Oh, 16. 16. Sorry.
Ah. Oh my god.
I like that they're putting the game. Really helpful.
Ooh, snare, hi-hat, kick. Huh. close up.
이 순간은 모든 것이 다 완벽해야 해. New look, 원해 새로운 걸 new taste. 상상만으로도 설레. Only classic. I want a new look. 모든 새로운 걸 그래. 모든 시간이 지나 같아지지만 모든 존재하는 색을 함께 같은다면 어떤 색이 될까 영원한 건 없을지 몰라도 But you know if it's beautiful I don't care anymore New look 원해 새로운 걸 new taste 상상만으로도 설레 Only classic I want a new look 모든 새로운 걸 그래 모든 시간이 지나 같아지지만
Jesus, so many people. Oh my god.
Don't worry,
Alright.
there's 8 more.
There, I know. Anyway, this was new.
That's
look.
like a whole nother group.
I know this is a whole nother group.
Wait,
This was
what are
new
the
look by TripleS? So very nice.
Yeah, Banner, what are the weird synths?
Yeah.
What
Like
are the weird synths?
I mean, the whole song is like a synth pop,
Mm-hmm.
like 80s, I guess, inspired synth pop song.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What are the whole thing is synths? What are the weird synths?
So what I was hearing and what I first wanted to point out
Hmm.
was someone said that this was a song that was originally sang with 10 members and they added 16 for this performance video. Or like it's the 16 member version.
I wonder if we're
And-
gonna say the same thing about it.
Well, I like how to use numbers in K-pop 101. The more members you have, the better your stage is, honestly. Like they fill a stage so well. It's so nice seeing many people dancing in a group. That's why they hire backup dancers even when a group already has like 8 members. But if you're going to use them in the dance, you should use that many vocalists. And I kind of wish that they laid off the synths so they could add more vocals. Like we've got 10 members recording, 16 here. There could be a lot of backing vocals or like little pop-off moments or ad-libs, but you just can't hear them because the synths are kind of taking over those vocal parts. Otherwise, I think it's a solid synth pop song. I would say I like it more or less than any other synth pop song. I'd say slightly less because of how loud those synths were comparatively to the vocals. And
Yeah.
that's regardless of how many members are there. I just think they were mixed a little loudly.
Yeah, I don't really have much to add to the song. I think there was one member, I think her name is Sumin, that I thought had a really cool, unique sounding voice. Sumin and Jiwoo, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
They had parts of the bridge, and I thought both of them had really cool sounding voices. As far as like the video goes, I guess I would have hoped to seen 16 members utilized better for like a dance practice video. Like when I think like 16 members, I think, oh my god, there's so much potential to do really cool formations and to do really cool, like, I don't know, transitions and really cool like positions that like a group of 5 couldn't do. There were some cool things where like they were kind of lined up side by side and they used it sort of as like a hallway. That was pretty cool. For the most part, it was more or less just a like 8 members dance, the other 8 go off screen and then switch kind of thing,
Yeah, that's not
which
great.
I understand why, and like I know that that is going to inevitably happen with a group so large, but I just think like cooler things could have been done.
That's fair. Yeah,
But
I
the
could see
song was
that.
enjoyable. I've heard the song before. Now that hearing it back, I remember that I've heard it in passing before, so I thought it was pretty good.
I think for me, I thought this song was also really enjoyable. I'm kind of keeping on the same train for this one. I think the standout thing to me was the way they stylized the vocals in the bridge. There's this kind of like well, first of all, like it's mostly just guitar work, and then like with like these with like a ton of reverb on it, which I thought was really interesting. And I don't know if they like have like had maybe like the amp or like the way they set it up, I guess more so in like the DAW or whatever, but they maybe had it pushed out a little bit more, so like there's more like room space. I thought that was very interesting. And then on top of that, their vocals also had like a lot of reverb and like a little shimmer on the end. So I thought that was very interesting, and I do think it breaks up that song in a nice way, because I do find that like sometimes the synth pop type songs can kind of hit a similar sort of beat throughout the entirety of the track. So I definitely felt the need to have that again, that large opening within that bridge to kind of again give you that sort of satisfaction in the song. So I really do appreciate that element of it. um I also had to comment, like vocally, especially in the chorus, it was super high. Like I don't know what key they're in, but like it sounded almost like they were on the top end of their head voice, which is like I would assume is pretty high, decently high. So I don't know what the range is for this song, but in terms of
I mean,
like
they gotta have a large range.
they gotta
They
have a
got
large
10
range.
members,
I mean,
right?
Right.
they got 16 members, so I feel like it's yeah. They got to do it, but yeah, it was definitely higher up in the scale. So I thought that was pretty impressive as a vocal thing. I think that it was very interesting to have that kind of have the vocal displacement of all of the members kind of within this song. Um, but yeah, overall, I thought this one was pretty solid. I enjoyed this one a lot. So, we'll probably go back and listen to it. Just probably the Spotify version, because I'm curious to hear what the difference between this version and obviously the version that you would hear on streaming sites. So,
Yeah, I was curious if they actually had the 16 members singing on this one, or if they just used the vocals of the 10 and had 16 performing. If that
yeah,
makes sense.
exactly. Steb Jerb says that they have a lot of naturally high voices, so that would mean a lot to my comment. And then they said that this was re-recorded. So
So
okay,
was that like this was the original version, and then when they released the album, they only used 10?
I think it may have been the opposite,
Hmm.
because there would be more voices. Am I correct?
Or yeah, or the original was 10 and they. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna keep it moving here. The next one it looks like we have here is Crystal Eyes. So very nice. Let's keep it moving.
This is a new subunit, I believe.
New next subunit. Yep. And this is Cherry Talk.
Wait, I love that turtle.
너무 달콤해 my heart. So get it, come sweet me. Won't you make me listen? 빠빠지는 two fingers, 자꾸 swiping up. 곤란한 emoji face, 전송 곧바로 널 catching up. 긴 말은 싫어 대화도 no, yes but 내 맘에 링크 연결해줘. Send me. 알지 하루가 난 빨라. 나만 뜨거워 daily life. 날 시켜줘 말이 too. Cherry top, cherry top. Cherry top, cherry top. 따뜻해 널 향한 내 feeling. Cherry top, cherry top. 자신 있지만 언제나 완성형. 알고 싶어 난 너의 A to Z. Cherry top, cherry top. to you 사랑일까 날 눌러 쏟아지는 꽂혀버린 6.1 보다 커진 heart yeah 어떻게 잠깐만 you tap tap on my message now 난 원해 너의 notification 날 탐구해봐 cherry top cherry cherry top cherry top cherry cherry top 내 널 향한 내 feeling cherry top cherry cherry top 자신 있지 난 언제나 완성형 알고 싶어 너의 A to Z cherry top cherry cherry top 끝없는 story 난 헤어나올 수 없는 걸 원해 난 너야 원해 난 너야 너와 날 cross본 내 세상 속 real you in 원해 난 너야 cherry top cherry cherry top cherry top cherry cherry top 내 널 향한 내 feeling cherry top cherry cherry top 자신 있지 난 언제나 완성형 알고 싶어 너의 A to Z cherry top cherry cherry top What? Tell me you can try now
All right, cool. This was another TripleS subunit, Crystal Eyes, and this was Cherry Talk.
Man, that was a lot of noise.
There was a
Mhm.
lot going on. Yep.
I'm going to subvert expectations and say that I loved all the additional nonsense noise that was in this song. Like all the clicking and the vibration and the like message sounds and
Heavily
everything going
textured.
on.
Yep.
Because I think that with the direction of like the song production and the percussion and like how extra and noisy and chaotic it was, I think it adds to the song rather than like takes me out of the song like it usually does.
Mhm.
Because I think they like played into those sounds very heavily because they use like in the beginning they were using the like the clicking sounds like
Like
when
the
you're
iPhone.
typing on a
Yeah.
keyboard.
Yeah.
And like the sent message sounds and all that kind of stuff. And then a lot of the stuff that kept coming back in the percussion later in the song were similar sounds or things that were using sort of like sounds something around there, like a lot of clicking, a lot of panning, like random bits of percussion. I thought it worked really well. It was definitely very attention grabby. I think there were some like fill slash transitions that used a lot of just like samples and noise that worked well. It reminded me a little bit of like not a specific Red Velvet song in particular, but something about like the production or on like the synths and sample stuff reminded me of like old Red Velvet for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, I can see that.
Can hear that. Yeah.
And that just might be my brain trying to draw similarities or like find out what is clicking in my brain. But I thought this was really fun. I thought it kept my attention the whole way through very well. I thought the music video was really fun. I thought the vocals were nothing too stand out. I think there was one member who I couldn't tell you who it is, but we're consistently doing like some of the higher parts of the pre-chorus, maybe. I
Or
don't
chorus.
remember.
I think if we're thinking of the
I think
same
I think the
person.
chorus maybe.
Yeah. We
That
might
were
be thinking of the
doing
same
some
one.
of the higher notes in the chorus, and I thought they sounded great. I also really liked the second verse entirely. Second verse was, I think, my favorite part of the song. Probably Ji. Okay, yeah, I didn't know Jiwoo was in this unit. Yeah, it was probably Jiwoo. I did like her voice before.
I guess I'll go next. I also really enjoyed this song, and I feel like this song is pretty interesting, at least to me, in the aspect of find that the vocals have this sort of like smoothness to it, and like it just seemed like the transitions between like some of the instrumentation and their vocals were like really nice. And I think that offers a nice like counterbalance or juxtaposition to having all of those like really unique texturized like sounds and like odd like notes. Like there is like even like a toy piano in some of the parts, more specifically I think in that bridge section, and just like the way they utilize like these really weird sounds but in a really nice way. And I think that those two things, while I on paper I wouldn't find them to be complementary, I think they really worked well together in my opinion. So I thought that was really nice, and it didn't seem like they were too heavy in the mix in terms of like really strong and like really punchy, but I think they were just enough in the song where it's like, okay, they're there, obviously they're a nice inclusion to the track, but they're not like overstating it to just have those sorts of elements just to have them. There were some like really cool like theremin moments as well too that I really appreciate. I think they blended that
Jaden
sound.
loves that theremin.
Yeah, they love that theremin. So I think that was a really lovely inclusion to this track. But yeah, I think this one to me at least so far has been the one I vibed with the most, which I wouldn't typically like this type of song, but I think it worked really well. So I'm definitely surprised. So keeping my expectations high, I think. What about you, Therese?
That is honestly not too surprising to me. I also like this song decently. I thought it was definitely the most creative song we've heard tonight.
Sure.
And if I were to categorize this, I think I would say it's like Animal Crossing noise music.
That's a good that's a good
which
example,
is not something that you would ever imagine, but is something that only K-pop can do.
Yeah, exactly.
It is very interesting. It's one of those songs that I think would be more enjoyable for the ASMR listener, as is me, than for a typical listener. But I don't think it's perfect. Like, I don't think it convinces people to like noise music. I think it just kind of like rides the wave of what it knows it is. So, not perfect, not convincing, but it is creative. I'm also still looking out for consistent producers. I think Jaden is the consistent producer on this, but I know that the ideas are all over the place because the arrangements are all very different. So, not getting a ton of the consistency that y'all are pointing out yet, but we'll see as we continue.
Monetary is consistent.
Is it though? Because they're not using the same producers from them, and they're all kind of like different genres.
That's true. Yeah. Who knows?
They don't like. They have the same vibe, I guess, but they don't sound the same. And vibe isn't enough to go on.
That's true.
You go into any old like Steak and Shake, and you're gonna get the same vibe, but the food's gonna taste different at different locations.
That's true. You never know. But all right, we'll keep it moving here. The next one on our playlist.
Oh, Wave is the fandom name. That was intentional. Yeah, I knew that.
All right. Well, we have another Crystal Eyes track. And I think this was I forget the exact name, but we'll get into it anyway. This is Touch Plus. Yeah, I remember you full asked me to do this one, so
is this a B-side or
this is a
title
B-side?
track?
This is a B-side, I believe.
Okay.
Stebjerb says context for Touch Plus. It is the same 4-unit as Crystal Eyes plus a cameo feature from S14, who produced some songs for TripleS and Artemis. It's a promoted B-side. Okay,
does she have a people name?
Okay, we're gonna get into this.
Yeah, can we please use their names and not number them?
I like to know both.
So young.
함께 마음속에 가득해 다가왔던 눈길 선명해진 진실 Tell me what you thinking
That was interesting. Okay.
서툴던 우리의 사랑은 그 소중한 순간들을 I want you 언제까지나 너의 눈을 보던 순간 쏟아지던 별빛 내리지 않아 다시 너를 볼 테니까 너의 손을 잡던 순간 널 찾은 내 우주 나 영원히 love together 나 영원히 love together
All right, cool. This was TripleS, Crystal Eyes, Touch Plus. Very nice.
All right, I only have one thing to say about this song.
Okay.
I wish that instrumental switch up was the entire song.
Same.
Not that the rest of the song is bad. It was very like easy listening and light and chill. I just don't have anything to like talk about other than like Jiwoo's vocals are good. Other than that, I don't know. It was fine. Other than that, when it switched, I thought we were going that direction for the rest of the song, and I was like, okay, this is fun. I like this. And then it went right back, and I was like, ah, dang it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Did you have anything else? I guess.
no, that was it. That was my one thing.
I'm not a fan of the Christian horse girl music. Still
Oh.
not a fan.
Damn.
I have nothing to take away from this. Other than wow, I like New Jack Swing. I like that 2-second New Jack Swing part.
Damn. Well, I enjoyed the song. I like the Christian horse girl music for whatever reason.
We know why.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, Alex, tell us why.
I like late G-Friend, not early. Not so much early.
Anyway, I thought this was fun. Again, it isn't too. I in terms of like outlier, I understand why people were. I don't want to say advising against it, but I understand why this wouldn't make sense contextually to TripleS because, you know, this seems so like again so like such a different vibe. So I get it. But I kind of like it. As well as that, again, Jiwoo's vocals were really incredible on the song. I liked a lot of the guitar work in this song was really nice. And the way that they incorporated a lot of like, again, I know they have used a lot of theremin, but I think the theremin in this song was really nice as well too. Just kind of added that nice little addition to the track. I did like that change up. I thought that was really unique. I think actually, if anything, I would kind of agree with Alex, but I would have maybe liked the song if they kind of extended that like that switch up a little bit more. Like, give me a couple more bars of it. I think that would have been really nice. But yeah, beyond that, thought it was really enjoyable. Would I think this is a TripleS song? Probably not. But I think nonetheless, I think it highlights them vocally pretty well. And the melody suited them pretty well as well too. So thought this was good.
It to me reminded me of like not the theme song, not the outro credits, but like just the middle of a decom movie kind of song.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
Or like the third song they play in the credit sequence after you had already turned it
Like
off.
you have the fun credits with like the
It starts
outtakes
with
and
the
stuff.
Demi Lovato like rock
Right.
one,
And then this plays when you get just like the straight black and white text.
yes,
Fast scrolling on the screen.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Oh my god. All right. Well, This is going great, guys. I just want to let you know, we're having a great time here. Hopefully, you don't take our comments to 100% seriousness, but
Yeah, we're
I mean,
having
we're
fun here. We're having fun
we're
here.
having light conversations. You know.
we were asked politely to listen to this whole discography.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Anyway, we'll keep it moving here. The next one is, this is the girls one. We're excited. This is it.
Oh,
Girls capitalism.
Girls
Girls
capitalism.
capitalism.
Yeah, we're finally getting
Yay!
into it.
This is a vibe.
So let's go. This is girls capitalism.
This is a
카메라
good reaction.
보고 웃으면서 하나, 둘, 셋. 예쁘게. 네, 좋습니다. 자, 다음.
What?
I'm the kid in my heart. Love me better. 화면 속 가득 빛나는 너. 끝없는 비도 물들어간 내 맘까지. 이제는 알아. 행복은 말야. 네가 뜻이 날 수 없잖아. 지금 내가 자신 있게 반짝일 수 있게. 화려한 필터보다 자본주의는 매력. Oh yeah. 길었던 것 그녀보다 현실적. 나를 향해 더 높은 내 꿈들을 아껴. 누가 뭐라 해도 내게뿐 이제 중요해. 그러려면 장고도 충분히 I can't care. 내 인생의 기준은 나. Oh I love myself. 나는 아름다워. Call me beauty. 귀여운 건 이제 지루해. Call me beauty. 예쁜 건 다 나의 소유. Call me beauty. 거울 속에 나를 더 사랑해 줄 거야. 넌 아름다워. Love me better. 매일 커져가는 꿈속으로. 알뜨기가 마득하던 자유. 언제부턴가 다가온 현실. 난 나를 위한 춤. 눈 뜨고 꾸는 꿈. 우하. 내 앞에 좀 불안한 내일도 더 기대돼. 내가 만들어갈 나. 흔한 떨림 속에서도 내 삶의 기준은 나. Oh I love myself. 나는 아름다워. Inner beauty. 내 맘속에 나를 아낄래. Inner beauty. 자신 있는 미적 태도. Inner beauty. 누구보다 나를 더 사랑해 줄 거야. 난 아름다워. Love me 매일매일 커져가는 꿈속으로. 다양한 내 매력을 모아. 재원나는 나의 시간들.
Ooh, nice.
난
808s.
모든 모습들을 사랑해줄래. Yeah, you call me beauty. Call me beauty. 귀여운 건 이제 지루해. Call me beauty. 예쁜 건 다 나의 소유. Call me beauty. 거울 속에 나를 다 사랑해줄 거야. 넌 아름다워. Love me
Ooh, guitar solo. Let's go.
Is that all the members?
Let us know. Is it?
But this is still a subunit song.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, this is TripleS Love Illusion. Girls capitalism. I don't know. Somebody.
Yep.
You're doing
The
great.
love is if you take the love and flip it backwards, it would be evolution.
Evolution.
Oh, the love
Levolution.
is backwards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Got it.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you, chat.
So the subunit is Levolution.
I gotta give a shout outs to
Oh,
Goro's
there's
comment.
2 subunits.
Yeah,
There's
it's
Evolution
2
and Levolution. 2 different units.
Okay.
Right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they're the same. Okay.
Anyway, I
Wait,
just want to give
maybe.
a shout
Oh,
outs to
no,
Goro's comment.
apparently that's correct.
Oh, it is correct.
Hmm.
Oh my god, this is my head hurts.
Okay. Anyway, the song.
Okay. Anyways,
I guess I'll
anyone
start.
else want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'll start. I want to give a shout out to Goro's comment about Yinyu's eating soap like this is not what I meant when I said you ate. I agree. That definitely took me by surprise. I didn't think that she was gonna eat a whole bar of soap, but here we are. I thought the song was great, super catchy, very infectious. Even the la la la's, I feel like was super Shinyu, sorry. Was great. Shinwi? Okay. Sorry. No, I thought this was incredible. I thought this song was really light and really vocally fun, especially closer to the end of the song where a lot of the vocal layering was really well organized towards the end. I thought that was really nice. I think as well as that, I kind of enjoyed a lot of the instrumentation, the guitar work, especially that guitar solo at the end was really fun. I think it just added that sort of extra emphasis to the end of the song. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a really, really well-rounded track. I think like the verses were really well put together. Again, I don't know if I could really notate anyone that I had a particular standout moment for me, but I thought it was good, and I also thought that I was gonna get sick of the la la la's, but I have not yet. So I think
You're
this
doing well with it.
I think this one is probably the best utilized one of it. I really feel like it was a little bit more infectious in this song specifically, and maybe it just had to do a lot with like the instrumentation for me personally. But yeah, I think this one is up there so far. I think I'm not gonna put it at 1 because obviously I haven't heard all of the songs, but I would probably put it at 2nd place right now for me. I enjoyed this one a great deal.
Yeah, I think this song is really fun. I have heard it I think once before in passing. I've never seen the video. I think this is probably about where I fall off of the familiarity train with TripleS.
Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly. I thought this was really enjoyable. I really liked the bass tone they used, especially there was one part, I think it was maybe like the second verse, where it was just a really chunky bass. I thought it was a cool choice. The la la la's were utilized pretty well. I think I agree with what you said. I still think Rising is my favorite iteration of them,
Okay.
like being
Fair
worked into
enough.
the song.
Yeah.
But I definitely enjoyed them here. There was one member who it was like right before the last chorus. She didn't rap, but she had like a line that made me think she was gonna rap. And I just thought that she had a cool vocal tone. Like she had a voice that sounds like it would suit rap really well, but she didn't rap. So that was like the only thing that I wish this song had given me.
Fair enough. Therese?
Before I even looked at the credits, I thought this sounded like an El Captain song, and it is. It's very pop. It's very, I don't know, smooth, easy listening. Still not my type of song right now. But I do think it's a lot catchier than the generation, and I think it's there's less, I don't know how to say this. It came off as less trying so hard and more let's just do this. So minimal effort, maximum output, I guess, is what I'm trying to get around to. Like the instrumental is it's basic, but it's digestible, and yeah, it's just it's a decent pop song. I think I like the music video more than the song. And this is definitely apparent when I had it in a playlist where I was just going through a bunch of different K-pop comebacks, and this came on, and I was like, "Why is this in here?" And I couldn't remember what it was until I saw the title, because I remember the music video more so than the song itself. But it's good.
Therese, you love or hate New Jeans?
Hey, I don't know. I think I liked New Jeans when they debuted, of course, and they had a very fresh sound. And I think since then I've fallen off of easy listening altogether. So right now I'm not listening to New Jeans at all.
Therese told me she hates New Jeans now that they're causing problems for Hybe.
Alex is just stirring up shit tonight.
Stars.
This is great. I also would like to point out, Nullified, I like that they brought that up, as I am literally wearing a New Jeans shirt right now. So I hate them too. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, Ditto was like my top song of the year last year. It's so good.
Ditto is a great track. Yeah, I would agree.
I do like New Jeans, and I like especially their Japanese comeback, but I'm not looking for them anymore. I'm letting them come to me.
That's good. That's good. You know, you got to make them
reasonable
want more. Yeah, you got to leave them wanting more, Therese, I feel, you know.
And Army does not hate New Jeans, guys. That is a lie.
There you go. I'm glad you're able to dispel that, Therese. That's good on you.
Hey, we know BTS likes New Jeans.
That's right.
Even to a fault.
Yeah.
They support them wholeheartedly.
All right, cool. Well, the next one we have here is Invincible from the same...
Gunky, starting to like them more now that they're causing trouble. Agreed.
Yeah, shake it up. Shake up the industry.
Anyway.
Oh, this is the... No,
this is the Evolution.
This is the Evolution one, yeah.
Not the Levolution.
Not the Levolution.
Different unit.
So,
oh, God.
Okay, so the one we just... Girls' Capitalism was just Levolution, right? It was only those 8. And now we're getting into a different 8 with Evolution. Is that correct?
I assume?
Yes. Okay. Cool.
All right. Very nice. Girls versus capitalism. All right.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
And you know who always wins? The girl.
That's why we have Therese on this show. Is we need the balance here. So I'm just kidding. We love Therese. Anyway, let's get into Invincible.
도대체
right, cool. This was another TripleS subunit evolution. Invincible, hanging out. Thank you.
All right. I see the what people are talking about in chat. It's very Luna coded.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, there's a couple things. Yeah, there's a couple things I really enjoy about this. One is there is a lot of like really washy samples. I can't think of like a better way to describe it. Like
Mhm.
vocal samples and synths that kind of blend together
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
they kind of come in and out and it's hard to define exactly what they're doing, but they're just there and they're all like additive.
Mm-hmm.
Something else is really cool. There was a lot of fun like bass modulation, especially in that one part I think of the second verse where it had that kind of drop down and it had some cool like 808 bass.
Yep. Yep.
Also like that we got a little bit of like drum and bass style beat in the chorus.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy as far as like the actual beat goes, but something I did really enjoy is their choice of hi-hat, which I don't know if is maybe like a weird thing to talk about,
No.
but the hi-hat sounds like a stopwatch. And
Yes,
I
I
think
did
that it was a
notice that. Yep.
really it was like a really cool uh like it's a very distinctive decision to make, right? Like when you're picking like if you're doing production, like for example, like working in a DAW and you're using, I don't know, splice samples or like the samples that come with like a drum pack or something. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that is not a normal one, so it's a very deliberate choice to go pick something that is that high pitch and almost sounds a little bit like a tambourine, like a muted tambourine or like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
click
Yeah.
of a stopwatch, and it's very cool because when it's that high pitch, it's very like present and forward in the mix, and it gives you like a sense of, at least for me, like when you hear the hi-hat, which is very constant, um it gives you like a better sense of like the BPM of the song or like the tempo of the song, and it makes it feel like it's faster and it makes it feel like it's moving at a certain pace. I don't know if you guys
Mm-hmm.
see it the same way
It's got an
as I do.
interesting meter. Yeah, it has an
It's
interesting
like if
meter.
you
Yeah.
so for example, if you take a song that is like, let's say like a rock song, right? And it's written like normal song in 4/4, and it's got like a chorus, and then with regular drums, bass, guitar, and then in that chorus they throw like a little like a tambourine shake. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
you'll hear like a tambourine shake or like extra hi-hats thrown in like eighth notes or 16th notes that like make the song or make the chorus feel like it's faster and make it feel like it has more movement to it. And I
Sure.
think
Yeah.
that adding that into the choruses here with such like a higher pitch makes it feel like that for me. I just thought it was a cool decision.
I guess I'll go next. Did you have any more to say, Alex, or no?
No, I feel
All
like
right.
I just ranted about almost nothing, and I am sure that nobody that doesn't produce music like care what I was talking about.
Everyone
But
cares, Alex. It's important. It's
We
important.
care.
We
thank you so
care.
much.
Say your
Thank you so
piece.
much.
There you go. I
That
think for
is my
me,
piece.
I thought this was very interesting production wise. I think to me the only thing that kind of messed with me in this song specifically is the way that the vocals sit in this track. I do feel like they're a little bit too far back in the mix in certain parts, like where you're like listening to it and you're like, man, it feels like there's like a lot of the instrumentation is like pulled forward and then almost like the vocals kind of sit a little bit further back. I don't know if that's like intentional or like just the way that the production is for the song. It
He's been
does
doing that consistently.
it's
I've
been
noticed.
it's very interesting, and like I said, I'm not sure if I can particularly enjoy that just because I'm not saying that I'm not saying that vocals always have to sit at the particular front of a song, but I feel like in certain parts, especially if you want to highlight something, you obviously want to have the vocals drawn more to that ear. Um, so I did think that was very interesting. Um, But as well as that, I do like when it is done really well and putting in instrumentation where I feel like it maybe needs to shine a little bit more. Um, I think maybe it just has to grow on me. I don't remember if I'm trying to compare it to. Obviously, I know a lot of people were comparing this to something similar to that of Luna. I can't remember if I enjoyed that kind of like more dreamy esque quality to the vocals, but um, I do think that in terms of like they have really great vocal talent. I would just like to hear a little bit more of it punch through the song. So, that would probably be the only thing that I would say in terms of this song specifically. I did like a lot of the things that Alex mentioned it as well. But I do think the immersion it does kind of again. I understand the reasoning as to why Jaden and or Monotrine more specifically went through that process because again, it is very like immersion, very trying to pull you into the song a little bit more. So that would be my only commentary. I don't not like it. That's what I'll get at. That's my TLDR is that I'm not that I don't like the song. I just think that the arrangement could be definitely different for at least for me personally. So, Therese, your comments?
I'm with you on that. I thought the vocals were kind of strange for this one. I was struggling with trying to decide if I liked the super pitched way up vocals in the back because I recognize them from like Luna's Butterfly, but I feel like there was a more stylistic choice as to why that was done, and I don't know if that was necessary here. But also, if the song didn't have those, I think it would be more bland. So
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad choice to use them, but it doesn't make it easier to listen to. Um, it is kind of more of a mild song. Just like the range of it is pretty short. Um, but I think it's interesting enough. Uh, it's solid.
Okay, we take solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do take solid. Like a solid song.
I feel like I know what to expect from this team. So they're meeting my expectations.
Uh Very interesting. No. I get you. I think that's kind of like I would like to think that again we all are on that same place where we're able to just speak what we need to say about the song and like, if we're feeling it, hey, we're good. If not, it's all about perspective. So, very
Can I
nice.
ask? I want to ask a possibly stupid question to
Nah,
chat.
no stupid questions
Do
here.
out of the 24 members, like when we're talking full group, do they have positions?
That's a really good question.
Yes. Huh. Yes and no.
Okay. Huh.
Interesting.
Numbers. That was
All
great.
right. So my follow up question, and this is possibly a little bit of a like uh little bit of a drama question maybe.
Oh,
All right, from the perspective of people who have been a fan of this group for a while, with 24 members, do you guys feel like there are filler members in this group, or do you feel like there are every member has their role?
And follow-up question, the way that a lot of fans get frustrated with line distribution, does voting in the members kind of negate that frustration or does it amplify it?
hmm.
I
Interesting.
wouldn't expect everyone to know all of them. I don't think I even expect NCT fans to know all the NCT members.
Okay, so I won't speak. I won't make everyone's voice here speak for the whole fan base, but it looks like Yes, for most people. Most people are saying, I guess it seems like some could be interpreted as filler with all the members, everything. The voting system is done, so no members are left out. Yes, in the music, but not in terms of variety. Okay, that makes sense. About 12 members are definitely talented at least one aspect of performance. That is not
Super
great.
promising.
Yikes. 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 Yikes.
So,
That's funny.
what do you guys think contributes to the popularity of some members? Maybe that's too deep of a question, but
Well, I guess where I was sort of trying to lead with that question is, so you guys talk about like their projects and projects. I'm talking about their digital photo cards. You say that like that contributes directly to the members, right? It like money goes to them for it. And with like certain members being involved in certain subunits and certain members being different promotions than others, is the popularity difference like staggering? Like, are there some members that are making thousands and thousands of dollars probably per month on projects, and some that are like not able to afford like food because they don't have popularity? That's the only thing I worry about like a project like this, is you have so many members divided so thinly, with so much margin for popularity difference and margin for I guess monetary difference, right? Like you have some members that are probably getting no lines in like one subunit and are just kind of shafted. I don't know if that comes down to like a talent thing, or maybe they're like younger members, or not as like well trained.
Yeah.
That is
Jer-
like the only thing that I don't want to say like I don't like it about the group. It's just something that concerns me, I think, from an outside perspective.
Sure. It does look like Steve Gerb says their food, room, and board is all taken care of by the company. The object payout is all spending money.
Right. And when I say like can't afford food, I didn't mean it quite literally. I just meant like, are some members bringing in $100 a month and are other members bringing in $50,000 a month?
Mm.
Like is that the difference we're looking at? Because that's the only thing that I would kind of hate to see. But
every member has
because you would
really
think that,
dedicated fans. But the
okay,
girls support each other a lot. That's good.
Not
The
that
bottom four
big.
members make
okay,
more than any less popular small company group idol would. That's a fair point.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, I
okay,
guess they're
good,
popular enough that it doesn't matter.
cool. All right, I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
I had that like in my head, and I just wanted from people that probably know a lot better than I do what kind of what was happening there. So, all right, that's good to hear. If they're being supported well and they all have their own fan bases individually, I'm glad to hear that.
Good to see. Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. We will get into the next one. Which we just did Invincible. So the next one is Just Do It. So, and this is a performance
Do
video.
it.
So let's go.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it all. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it all.
And it's next is the subunit.
Do it all. I'll do that, I'll do that. Do it, do it, do it, do it all. 어린이와 성인, get a perfection. 아직은 날 채울 필요는 없잖아. Yeah, can't no limit. 끝없는 vision. 우리는 전부 새로운 걸. That's something new. What's the matter? I'll make you better. 흔들려도 be alright. 지금 right now Yeah, like it doesn't like it 얹어가는 감정들은 무지 깊이 love it I will do it all 자유로운 이 순간 What's the matter I got it better 흔들려도 기억나는 우리 Because I do it all 간절한 마음을 나 잊히고서 하나 둘씩 전부 나로 물들 거야 시간이 쌓이고 shine bright 끝없이 반복되고 난 oh no 그렇대도 뭐 어때 또다시 시작하면 돼 우린 one and only 새로운 icon What's the matter I got it better 흔들려도 기억나는 우리 Because
Where's my member names and lyrics this time?
Yeah, it's been gone.
And that's super nice.
All right, pause it on that screen.
Whoa, all right,
Thank you.
jeez. Wow. So
Oh, I
dramatic.
wanted to catch it before it
Pause,
moved
pause.
off screen.
What
Oh wait, that doesn't help me.
do you mean? It looks like Angela gave us who it is. From
Xion,
left to right.
Jubin, Hyun Lin.
Okay, hang on.
Left to
Hyun
right.
with the
Somebody.
notes.
All right, somebody else talk about it first. I need to confirm who I'm wanting to talk about.
Okay.
I'll talk about this because
Go,
I
Therese.
like this song.
Yeah.
This is a classic dancey tune. It's got a lot of fun rhythmic beats to it.
Yeah.
What else do I like? I thought the choreography is cool. Their performance was really cool.
Mhm.
And they had some really good standout moments, which is what I feel like a lot of these songs were written with the intention of giving members standout moments, but their subunits are so large that it doesn't seem like they're actually given that opportunity. With the smaller group, it's more obvious when that opportunity presents itself. And in this case, all of the girls came forward and they put their all. So great job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you done, Therese? Sorry.
I feel like I was gonna say something else, but I must have lost it. So go ahead.
Okay. The members that I really enjoyed in this song were the left to Xion and Jubin.
Oh, okay.
I think both of their voices are really good. Also, Xion looks a little bit like Yogun from Kepler. That was the first thing I noticed about her.
Okay.
I think a little bit. This song was fun. I thought the bass was do you guys not see it? Oh. Well, this is awkward. I thought the bass was really cool in the production on this. I don't really know how I would classify this like genre wise.
It's got a little bit of a disco pop type feel, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like very just groovy, kind of like easy listening. Nothing like too crazy or too exciting. I think some of the vocal moments at the end were really cool. The whistle notes were very hype. The vocals were solid. The vocals, I think, were the left two members, Xion and Jubin, in the bridge. Their vocals were really, really solid. That's what kind of pulled me towards them. Yeah, I thought this was overall a good song.
Very nice. I also enjoyed this one a lot. I thought this was great. I was going to mention it, but you full took my comment. The song is 2 minutes and 34 seconds long. It did feel a little short, but I enjoyed the easy listening disco pop type genre of music. So I think for me, this is well within my lane of things that I already enjoy. I will say I was actually the opposite of Alex. I like Haeyeon and Lin on the right hand side of the screen. I thought their vocals were
Damn.
really great. So we're covering all the bases here, which is awesome. But yeah, I thought this was really, really well put together. It seemed like so like thought out and fleshed out that I really appreciate. And I think it highlighted everyone really well. Everyone, I agree with Therese that everyone had kind of their own moment to have their moment in the spotlight, which is really good. I did see a comment. I think this was one of the, and if I'm incorrect, I think someone had mentioned that these four were ones that were training together in the unit before, I believe. If someone wants to correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I would argue that that's probably why this sounds so like cohesive and together, as if they've been working together for a long time. Then it would seem that, obviously they know where to fit and where things need to work. So I thought that was really neat, and it just seemed very fluid to me. So yeah, I'd probably say out of the entire subunit groups, unless we get another subunit group that we are going to be talking about, I think for me this one seems the most like fleshed out and put together, and I personally would put this as the top subunit song that we've listened to tonight. So at least in my opinion, I enjoyed this one a lot. Again, it might just be my bias of like disco pop easy listening, but
to be fair, haven't they all been subunit songs so far?
Yep.
so far, yeah. But I know we have
Except
This is your favorite song so
Rising.
far.
favorite song so far. Yes,
Except
Wow.
for Rising.
except for Rising.
and
Okay.
That's it.
Very nice. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, but here we are anyway. All right. Well, we're gonna keep it moving here. This
Favorite
is
under 10 or under 8
Under
member
8.
song. Favorite under 8 member song.
Thunder. Yeah. Wow. 4
That's it.
members. Awesome. Easy. All right. This next one is Aria Door. So, yes, another
This is the
subunit. Aria.
last subunit, right?
Vocal. Okay. Vocal unit incoming. Okay. Ballad time. Oh. Oh
All right, I'll be
boy.
back, y'all.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take a nap.
If there's anything I dislike more than easy listening.
문을 열어줘 세상은 너무 차가워 내버려 두지 마 기나긴 이 밤 끝이 보이지 않아 첫눈이 내리고 있어 너와 봤다면 좋았을걸 너의 발자국을 따라서 걷는 상상
I am not surprised you love this song, Gaki.
그저 너의 일부가 되고파서 혹시 나의
I hope someone clipped that.
버려야 해도 괜찮은 걸 아니 Everything and everywhere 들리니 상상한 적 없는 네가 없는
Oh, they have the members on the closed captions. Nice.
They heard you, Alex.
또 노리지 내일은 눈이 그칠 고비가 내릴 것 같은데 우산이 없네 혼돈 속에서 drive me crazy
Your name pronounced nine.
너를 만나 묻고 싶었던 게 많아 그저 너의 일부가 되고파서 혹시 나의 전부를 다 버려야 해도 괜찮은 걸 아니 Everything in everywhere 들리니 상상한 적
All right. That was TripleS Aria, the subunit, and the song is Door. You're hanging out with us. Thank you.
Where'd they get an iPod Mini?
Yeah, what?
Must have found it in my closet.
Were they alive when the iPod Mini came out?
Probably not.
You know they weren't.
Uh,
Actually, they might have been. When was the iPod Mini?
no, I don't think so.
Early 2000s? I think they're old enough, right?
A few were. Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, Goro, let's go. I have an iPod Nano. Let's rock.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's
Respect.
gonna be worth its weight in gold in another couple hundred years.
Yeah, it's gonna be the new Walkman.
Boomers. We're boomers. Oh no.
I've accepted my fate.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's fun.
God. Anyway. We've been called worse. I thought this was great. I also really enjoy a good ballad, so I think I am the only one out of the three of us that enjoys a ballad for a good majority of the time. So,
True.
I like this song. It was very good. Obviously, showing off the vocal unit of their group, which all were really incredible. I think Diane was probably my favorite. She's just got an incredible vocal style that I think really stood out to me, and
That was crazy.
and obviously that like last like pop off like ad lib section was like, oh, it was incredible. It was so good. But I also give a shout outs to Jiwoo. I also really enjoyed her vocals as well. I know I've been giving her a lot of praise, but she also is a very incredible vocalist. But yeah, I thought this was really, really fantastic. Definitely, again, probably not a song that I would really associate with TripleS, but still really, really well antiquated into, I feel like, obviously their process of releasing music, and obviously another way for them to show and highlight a lot more of their vocal prowess. So I give them a lot of credit for releasing a song like this, because I can imagine releasing the songs prior to this one and releasing this one is a little bit different. So
Well, they're different members, right?
yes and no, I
Different
guess.
units.
Different unit, yeah. But yes, really, really well antiquated ballad song. So yeah, I thought this was wonderful. Enjoyed this one a lot.
I actually kind of like this for the most part.
Oh.
I really liked that it kind of broke away from the traditional just like piano strings ballad. I really like that they brought in some like cool like wide sounding synths and like that one
I have a
synth that was kind
relevant
of
comment to that.
okay. They had that one synth that was a little like sidechained kind of.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
you like know what that means, like it kind of like goes in and out. I thought that was really cool. I also thought the bridge was incredible. That was definitely my favorite part of the song. I think that like the vocal direction was really cool. The like ad libs and the vocal runs that came at the end of that. I think it was Diane, right?
Yep.
Really
So.
solid. Really impressive. I also really liked uh was it Cheon? Was Cheon one of the vocalists here? I think I was trying to keep up with the names. If Cheon was one of the vocalists, I thought her voice sounded really good as well.
Cheon. Yep. You're right.
Nice. Yeah, Angelo got me sidechain, but kind of far back in the mix for the vocal to lead. Yep, precisely. Yeah, this is as far as ballads go, which I think if you are familiar with my usual take on ballads, usually just a little boring for me. I thought this this was a pleasant surprise for a ballad. What's her member number?
No.
4. Okay. That's 4.
What are the member numbers used for something other than just remembering who joined when? Like if you're trying to look them up on the Cosmo app. Curious.
Huh.
I also think this was a decent ballad for being a ballad. I also really like the wide synths, and I was like something about that. Like it's unique enough that I'm like, where have I heard this before? And then I saw that Hayes was in the credits, and it clicked for me because
Okay.
I've heard that in a lot of her music. So I think it's fun. I think it's fun in the sense of like a fun choice, but it's still very much like a lower energy song. It doesn't hype you up. It kind of brings you mellow, and yeah, that's kind of what I expected. But it was decently done. I did really like I'm blanking. Diane's vocals specifically, not so much, or I liked when she started doing like the high notes, but what really impressed me were the melody switches when she was getting into the lower register up to the high register. That was really impressive. So, yeah.
Cool.
Order XV says leaving a good Yelp review now.
The girls use
We've
it
been-
themselves a
Go.
lot.
We've been
What do the girls
redeemed.
use the numbers for? Like, they don't refer to them as their numbers, right? Like, they're not like, oh, did S14 get dinner today? Maybe you should pick her up something.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Just B-Ball says the girls use it themselves a lot. So
That's what I just commented on.
yep, and they refer to each other. That's how they refer to each other sometimes. Okay.
That feels odd. Like
That's very odd.
it feels so weirdly dystopian.
Yes.
Like me 12 and 17 are getting lunch together
No.
today. I'm like, oh god, we're
No.
this
I'm gonna
is like
call you
some
guys out
sort
for a
of
second. If you're gonna stan a girl group, you're gonna have to be more feminist. We cannot be calling girls by a number. We cannot be doing that shit. You like a girl group. That means you have to like women. Okay.
That's facts. Yes, true. I like women. Shout outs.
S12. See, that's still not better. It rubs me the wrong way. Absolutely. Let's not use numbers, guys. Let's use their names.
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny, but I think it's funny, but it's borderline like dystopian and odd. You know what I mean?
Accountability, please. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
I'm pulling you all over.
interesting. As Goins 89 says, I've never heard the members refer to each other by their numbers in normal conversation. ... All right. Well, we're never.
You guys
gonna...
don't. I am a woman. I'm saying this right now. Stop using the numbers.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Seriously. This shouldn't be normalized.
Teresa's now 25. God, fuck. Oh my god. Anyway.
Damn.
Do you want me to just leave?
Teresa, leave. Don't make Teresa leave. Oh, I'm 26. I should be 25. Excuse me. I'm the originator here. Anyway. We're going to keep it moving here. The next one is Girls Never Die. So we're going to keep the train moving along here. So let's go. We agree, Gunky.
All right, so this is all 24.
All 24. Okay. Thank you, Chad.
Let's go. Yeah. La 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 la. 같이 가볼래? 포기는 안 할래? La 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 la. 쓰러져도 일어나. We go, we high, go now. La 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 la. Girls never die, 절대 never cry. 세상은 네 화려한 꿈, 내 눈이 멀게 push a shine better. 난 여기 보이지 않겠지 점점. 초란 내가 싫어. 내 보이기도 싫어. 쉽게 화장했던 이유, 필딱했던 이유 알겠니? 이젠 알겠니? La 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 la. 같이 가볼래? 포기는 안 비켜 핑계는 우린 본질 속에 진주가 될래 꿈의 난이도 좀 더 난 높일게 고통 시련 다듬어 내가 될게 이제 죽음 알겠어 왜 나 힘들게 울게 만든 거지 Hold me close I broke myself yeah. 라라라라라라 끝까지 가볼래 포기는 안 할래 나 라라라라라라 쓰러져도 일어나 We go we high go now 라라라라라라 절대 never cry 날 따라와 달라진 날 하나가 되자
That's a cool shot.
너의 꿈이 내가 되고 우리 함께 꾸는 꿈 두려움 따위 다 함께 있다면 이제 무서울 것 없지 다시 해볼까? 하나 없어
Hmm. Interesting. All right. Well, that was TripleS. Girls Never Die. What would you-
Okay. I haven't heard this before, nor have I seen it. I think this is my least favorite song of the night.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
And I hate to say it because I was really hoping that the first full group song was going to be like, I don't know, all out. I was hoping it was going to be like as crazy and chaotic and
Sure.
fun
Understood.
as some of the others.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
one I think felt a little too reserved,
Ooh, okay.
and I had a lot of trouble in this song differentiating voices, and like like you could tell me that there was only 3 girls singing on this song, and I would say, yeah, it sounds like it. That makes sense. Like I just think the vocals were all mixed very similarly, to a fault, and it didn't really like give me the. It didn't do a good job selling me on, hey, there's 24 members.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I
can see
think
it.
that dressing them all in the same outfits and hiding them in shadows for some of the scenes did not help with that. Like to me, it does not do a good job of like, hey, there's 24 different girls here who all have their own like unique vocal style and uniqueness about them. It more so tells me, hey, here's number 1 through 24. I don't know. It's not a bad song. It's just it doesn't live up to the hype that I think we just built with like 9 other songs or whatever.
Okay.
So sorry, hot take.
No, I think
Sorry
I'm
to
with
bring the
you.
vibes down.
I think it's kind of a mesmerizing song, so I understand why people would like it. It's very easy to put on loop, but
Mm.
I'm not sure. And someone said that like the messaging of this song was important, and to me it kind of, yeah, I mean it definitely is about like rebirth. but I don't think I understand completely like what was going on in the storyline of the music video, so maybe I'm missing something on that. I just think it's a well-produced song with a uh it's a catchy melody, but it's also like my least favorite use of the la la las.
Yeah, yeah. I think if I'm just like thinking about all the songs we've heard tonight and some of my favorites, the song is very forgettable for me.
Right.
Hmm.
It might be like the song in the middle of the album that brings you down to like a new to hype you up again, I guess. So that's what I would expect for the next track. But I'm with you. I don't I think and we had the same conversation during Artemis, I think, when we were like all of them sound the same or like their vocals are mixed together very similarly. Um
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
where
mhm.
we would have liked to be able to tell apart some of the different members' voices, but
Maybe it's a mod house thing.
yeah, it's just their thing.
Hmm. I think for me, I'm actually kind of actually similarly to Youthful. They said that this song isn't my least favorite, but I personally feel very meh on it. I've and have been since the first time I listened. First time I've heard it. The video is sick though. I do really enjoy the video. I thought the visualization was very nice. I did actually kind of enjoy like I think maybe the it almost feels very simplistic in terms of like the way that the song is structured out, and I'm not saying that like the song is simple by any stretch, but it has this kind of like easy listening kind of like floaty sort of vibe to it that is just like if I put this on and this came up on a playlist, like I would enjoy listening to it. Like I wouldn't skip it, or it wouldn't like it wouldn't be something that I would be like, you know what, not really vibing with this one. This one I'm not really feeling. um this one just kind of feels a little bit more, I guess. It kind of feels very similarly to like whenever like I attribute a song that's just like a little bit more floaty and a little bit more vibey to kind of having more of a like a jazz approach where it's like a little bit more loose ended. It's not as like clear cut in its definition, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad song. It's just maybe just the interpretation of the song is a little bit more for you to feel rather than for you to like be like very staunch on one position or the other. Um, but I would like to give this one another listen. I often find that sometimes maybe these songs, when I first listen to them, I'm like, I'm not sure about this one, or I'm a little bit unsure about it, just, listening to it live. But when I'll go back and listen to it or contextually in an album, it might fit a little bit better. I usually always try to give these types of songs a little bit more of a benefit of the doubt, especially if it's contextual in that aspect. Um, so I think that's kind of where my head's at right now. It's not that I don't like the song, but I think it's kind of more middle of the road for me. So, um, but yeah, I think we got a few more left. I know we have two B-sides off this one. Um, but I think we have the newest one after that. So,
I also just want to like make a kind of clarifying statement on sort of like I guess me and Teresa's opinions is that I think I think not to speak for you, Teresa, but I think it is a very different perspective for us kind of speed running their discography
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
going into it with like, I think a lot of people probably have watched it like song by song and like had side content and B-sides and like stuff that led up to songs being released and like and had like a different experience with the release structure. I think it is different. It's like a different consumption method to kind of go through a whole discography or like most of a discography without any like filler or extras or time to sit with tracks or time to really digest them. So in my case at least, I don't want to get like people to get the wrong idea that I think it's like a bad song or that I hate it. It's just I think that we just watched um
I mean,
nine other songs that had like very different sounds. So
yeah.
I built up a very different expectation very quickly and it was just not what I was expecting.
And in some ways we're kind of just simulating what the average casual stan would experience when they want to get into a new group. Like you would go through the title tracks typically, or like the top 5 most played songs on
Yeah.
Spotify, and then you would dive into the B-sides. So I wouldn't say we're too far off the mark, but we're definitely not, following all of their content. So we're bound to miss something. And I think we got a comment on the meaning behind the song, that this was mostly about the social pressure on women to be perfect, be pretty, which leads to depression and unaliving oneself.
Ew.
Yeah, I totally understand now, especially with all of the symbolism of the ravens and the gravesite. Like but yeah, good on them for speaking out about it, I guess.
Yeah, I also see like chat wise at least kind of finding a lot of similarities to what chat's saying about like kind of similarly to my take about these I agree with Goro's comments saying that one of these it's like one of those songs that you don't get sick of listening to, I think, because it's so easy to listen to. Like that's I would agree.
Yeah,
I think
it's like it's got a hypnotic effect in a way.
Very nice. Well, we're going to keep it moving. We do have a couple B-sides off this release here, so we'll be checking those out. The first one on our list here is 24. So this one's a on-the-spot video. So
Wait, was that Girls Never Die? Was that the latest official like full comeback?
I don't know if we have Inner Dance on here, but I don't know if that's considered if that's a title track or not.
Subunit.
Subunit song. Okay, so
we only had one full group track,
TripleS first full album.
So we've only had one release from the full 24 group.
Yeah.
Correct?
But it's only been like a year or 2.
Okay.
I think it came out in like May.
Yes, this came out 4 months ago, May 8th of 2024.
Yeah.
Right, but they debuted in late 2022, so they haven't been around for
that's
that long.
that's when they started revealing members.
Right.
Okay, Order XV says that Rising was technically a full group album. Okay.
Yeah. It just wasn't all of the members.
But not
yet.
24.
Right.
Full group at that time.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, either way, we're gonna get into the next one. This one's 24. So let's see what's going on.
가자! 반짝거리는 너를 비춘 bright light. 나는 내가 better realize. Lock down my fears. 나 강해진 걸. 이 표정은 classic. 다시 모인 stage. 더 뜨거워져 rising. One, two, step, we make the bumping.
Referencing other songs. Interesting. All right, cool. Well, this was TripleS. 24. Very nice.
So many members. It looks just like a flash mob.
As a squad, yeah. That's what they mean when the
Yeah.
squad pulls up.
I like this, I think, for the most part. There was one of the synth choices was really interesting. It was very like flat.
Was it that high theremin?
No. It was like one of the like the super saw synths, like the really like
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking
crispy
about. Yeah.
sounding
Yeah,
synths.
like
But it was so it was weird. It was like all high end only. It was an interestingly mixed synth. It was kind of cool though. Okay, my only criticism of this song is that I think the la la la's were a little heavy handed in this song.
Oh yeah, but they were kind of
which
fun.
I was gonna
they
say
were
they're
fun. They
Yeah.
were fun. And I did really like this song. I just like it. It's I think getting to a point, which I know is sort of like their thing, so it's maybe not really even a fair criticism, but it's getting to a point where I'm just like, where are the la la la's in this song? Okay, okay, that's what
So
we're doing.
where's
It's
Waldo?
like I'm playing I'm like playing a game of like what are we doing with the la la la's this time?
Sure. Yeah.
Which I think is fine. This song I think they were just like very, I don't know. I don't think it was my favorite iteration of them, but I thought the video was very fun. I thought the like dance formations and the concept of the I don't know, just kind of filming the concept of just like I guess filming a TikTok or filming like a
Well, it was like
selfie camera, whatever
it's
dance
the
video.
yeah, it's like the fan groups
Yeah, the
that do
dance,
the dancing.
the street dance performances.
busking.
That was cool. That was cool.
Cover groups, cover dance groups.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll go next, unless Alex had more.
Nah, that was it.
I enjoyed this one a lot. I thought this was really fun. It did seem like, I think in chat they were saying that this one was like in the contention to be one of the songs for them to release first. And I thought that it was great. Definitely seems like way more what I would expect from TripleS in terms of like, I guess, styling wise. Like if I was to kind of put this against Girls Never Die, like not to say Girls Never Die isn't their sound either, but like I would expect a more lively, like punchy sort of track, and this is the type of song that I feel like as a title song it would make sense. So I could understand as why this one and Girls Never Die were close in the racing. But I really enjoyed this one a lot. I'm curious to just kind of, I'm sure I'll go look up the like line placement and stuff, but there is some like really great like ad libs in this song that I really liked. I thought it was very dancey, which is also a really good vibe as well too. But overall, I thought this was another really, really well put together track. It just seems fun, light, and just the girls seems like they were having a good time as well too. So I think that also gives a little sentiment to it as well. I did make a comment, and I think I was correct on it that they were referencing some of their title tracks, which it looks like Benno also confirmed that as well.
Very cool.
I thought that was a nice little nod to their discography thus far. I enjoy that as someone who, even again, not really knowing too much of their history, but just obviously deep diving into their material today. I thought it was really cool to see them reference like all of their songs that they've had out so far. So, yeah, I thought this was great. Also, Steb Jerb says choreo reference too, so very nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it seemed like a homage to a lot of their music thus far, and can't complain about that. So yeah, this one's definitely gonna be high up on my list for sure. Enjoyed this one a ton. Therese, your thoughts?
I remember I actually listened to this album
Oh, okay.
because I remember it being hyped that it was like, this is the real TripleS, this is like the full TripleS. So I was like, oh, okay.
It's
I should
time.
pay attention to this one. And I think 24 was my favorite on the album. So I remember it. I remember how catchy it was. I remember that people were comparing it to Rising, which was also one of my favorite songs by them. So I was
Mm.
like, yeah, okay, I'm totally into this. I really, really like the chanting that they use on the album. Like, thank goodness they're finally chanting with all those members they have. It's one
Yeah.
of the really good utilizations of how many are in the group. And I think I still don't know if I would be able to pick out certain members, but if I was curious, like if I wanted to go through and be like, who's this one? Who's this one? It'd be a lot easier than the other songs. So I appreciate it.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, cool. Well, we're going to keep it moving here. The next one we have on our list is NonScale. And this one is a live one. So, very excited about that. This looks like it was a show performance as well. So, we're going to get into that. Let's go.
On scale. They're gonna sing not on scale.
You can find me, I'm here. You can touch me, I'm here. 내가 필요해, 사랑이 필요해. 특정이 안 돼. Hey, 언제나 누구나 후회,
Huh.
어쩌면 당연한 걸. 그래서 더 beautiful. 언제나 누구나 원해, 특별한 혼자만의 paradise. 눈물은 거쳐 그쯤이면 충분해, baby. 떨어진 별처럼 땅에 닿으면 움직여 넌이 온 세상이 단 하나를 위해. I know welcome to my world. 같이 눈을 떠봐요. 그대 곁에
Oh.
내가 보이지 않아요. 조금만 더 돼도 나 여기 있잖아. I'm here, I'm here. 딴따라라딴딴 나타나고 나타나. 어떤 꿈을 꾸나요. 살짝 찡그린 얼굴 힘이 드나요. 조금 어둡게도 나 여기 있잖아. I'm here, I'm here. 그토록 바랐던 내가 측정이 안 될 만큼 날 가질게. You can find me, I'm here. You can touch me, I'm here. 언제든 어디든 너게 바람을 실어 빌어. 내 편안함쯤 늘 편한 best friend. 간절해 주다듬. Wow, 아니까 포근한 작은 내 attitude. 깊은 경금 구름은 바라봐, baby. 구름마다
Is that halftime?
움직인 맘이 온 세상이 단 하나를 위해. 안녕, welcome to my world. 같이 눈을 떠봐요. 그대 곁에 내가 보이지 않아요. 조금만 더 돼도 나 여기 있잖아. I'm here, I'm here. 딴따라라딴딴 나타나고 나타나. 어떤 꿈을 꾸나요. 살짝 찡그린 얼굴 힘이 드나요. 조금만 더 돼도 나 여기 있잖아. I'm here, I'm here. 그토록 바랐던 내가 측정이 안 될 만큼 날 가줄게. 시원한 한숨 한 번 더. 가벼워진 기분 느끼며. Feel free to do it. 빨리 주문 이미 답을 알면 솔직거든. 신어준 한 버리고 going. 쉴 곳이 필요해. 위로가 필요해. 나에게로 와. 느낌을 더 가와도 돼. 조금 먼듯해도 나 여기 있잖아. I'm here, I'm here. 딴따라라딴딴 나타나고 나타나. 어떤 꿈을 꾸나요. 꿈을 살짝 찡그린 얼굴 힘이 드나요. 조금 아득해도 나 여기 있잖아. I'm here, I'm here. 그토록 바랐던 내가 측정이 안 될 만큼 날 가질게.
Wow. Oh my God. I got to pause in on all of them here.
Oh my god.
That is a unit. If I've ever seen it.
No. That's no units.
Yeah.
That's no unit.
Full
sorry.
group.
All right, cool. Well, this was TripleS NonScale. You're joining us. Very nice. I'll leave this up because it's interesting.
I'm glad people are pointing out. I was like, this also sounds very Luna coded.
Yeah, especially the chorus, like the chord progression,
Chorus
and
is
then
so
the way that the top line lingers in the
Mhm.
first part of the chorus is very odd. and I can't tell yet if I like it or not. I feel like I need re-listens. There's stuff about this that I like a lot. Specifically, I like the really plucky synth that like that dun 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 dun. dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I think the bridge was really cool. There was a little bit of like a cool synth that came in, and the beat changed up a little bit on that. That was fun. I think I need a couple more listens with the chorus.
Oh, I love the chorus. I thought it was great.
Overall, I think it's a pretty good song. I
Great.
did like it. I think I just I need to digest it a little bit. Maybe like the studio version would help me kind of grasp it a little bit better.
Yeah. Everyone's saying listen to
Yeah,
studio.
Angelo got me. He said there's so much going on production wise. No way you could have caught it all the first time. I think that's how I'm
Yeah.
feeling.
Yep. I also gotta give a shout outs to Just B-Ball and also Sarah. Just B-Ball says that's no units, but somehow 7 units at the same time. And then Sarah says, "Do you remember being a kid and inviting your entire class to your birthday party? This is it."
As long as they all
You
show
guys,
up.
you guys
They all
had
show up.
23 friends.
Out. Oof.
Not at all.
No.
That's like the largest office I've worked in.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
7 metric units.
That's a lot.
Not anymore.
We can start
Oof.
using them as units of measurement.
Imagine having 23 friends. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Feels bad. Man, this song is great. I think I'm on the team. I'm on Team Angelo here in saying that I think this one is one of my favorite songs that we've heard tonight. I love the synths in the song. I thought they were really really tight, and then that chorus, man, oh so good. I love the chorus. As well as that, I just think I just think the vocals fit really well in this song as well too. I'm very excited to listen to the studio version just to get a little bit more fully encapsulation of the song, but I think overall this one definitely stood out to me the most and just had that like proper mix of what I know what TripleS can do, but then as well as that had like a little bit of like I don't know, just like a like cute like light vibe to it. Maybe it's just because I was watching them perform it, but it just maybe just gave me that little bit of extra seeing them perform it and seeming really excited to do it. So, yeah, this was great. This is definitely one of my favorites from tonight for sure. Therese, your thoughts?
I think this is a fun, cute song, but I will say it is forgettable for me, mostly because
okay.
I have heard it, but I don't remember hearing it. So it's forgettable. I think this is definitely more of a taste preference.
Sure, for sure.
Uh, and it does sound so Luna coded that I might have got the wires crossed in my brains, thinking like, is this a Luna song? This isn't a Luna song. What is this song?
Who made this? Yeah,
Yeah, it's not for me.
fair enough.
I
Yeah.
don't know how else to say it. Yeah,
No, we
it's
respect
not
that.
bad. I think it's definitely one of the more upbeat, interesting songs on the album.
It's a Jaden Chung song.
Yep, absolutely,
It is.
absolutely.
And there's
I could guarantee that.
there's no arguing about that.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Goro, we were actually gonna add Chiyu as one of the songs on the list, but unfortunately that one had to get cut. But yeah, if there's songs you would like me to listen to, I know I'll suggest to here. I know that a lot of people have been asking us to do like full like album reviews or like full like in a full album listen. So I know I like doing that. I'm if you've been with the channel for a bit, you know I love listening to albums from front to back. So if there are certain like K-pop releases you would like me to listen to from front to back, let me know. You can always come on and stream them. It most likely be kind of like a Patreon only type thing, and then I would just cut up my commentary and put it up on YouTube. But yeah, if there's some albums you want, I'm gonna be making a Discord channel for that probably either tonight or tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So give me some suggestions. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. We are on to the final song of the evening. If you have joined us for TripleS, let us. Thanks again for watching. It's been awesome having you here. But the final one is Inner Dance, and this is a subunit one. So let's get into it.
Oh, it's not all vertical, is it?
Dance on my wave, yeah, you know
Thank
I
God.
like to make you dance.
It's the last four
They can
members.
take
too.
live. They can take.
Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Don't you make me leave, wanna touch you in the side flow. 불꺼짐만이 누웠을 때 또 이런 좋은 생각들이 날 follow. 숨기고픈 마음 없어 날 anymore. Try to find a way. Won't you tell me right now, 지금 뭐해 right now? Yeah, I'm thinking out loud, 너를 thinking about. 이런 마음을 흘려보낸 너에게 all night long. I know that you act just like me right now. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to bounce it. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Don't you make me leave, wanna touch you in the side flow. You know I gotta make you say, make you say. I wanna talk in private all night. 또 뛰는 심장, how I feel like gotta let you know. I know you wanna be mine, but I get mad and I don't mind. There I cross the line, 남아서 한 발 더 지겨워. question mark, gonna make you mine, yeah. 날 가져올래 내 옆에. 이제 너에게 보낼게 넌 답해. Won't you tell me right now, 지금 뭐해 right now? Yeah, I'm thinking out loud, 너를 thinking about. 이런 마음을 흘려보내 너에게 all night long. I know that you're up just like me right now. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to bounce it. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Don't you make me leave, wanna touch you in the side flow. You know I gotta make you say, make you say. I wanna talk in private all night. 모른 척하지 마. 너의 맘을 내게 말해. 오늘이 지나면 time out. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to bounce it. Dance on my wave, yeah, you know I like to make you dance. Don't you make me leave, wanna touch you in the side flow. You know I gotta make you say, make you say. I wanna talk in private all night. 또 뛰는 심장, how I feel like gotta let you know. And then you wanna be mine, 쿨하게 말해 I don't mind. Yeah, what's your move? Can you feel the groove? I'm trying to move, vibing with you, good too. You got the moves, can you feel the groove? I'm trying to move, say the goddess grooving.
Oh, it's already over.
It was a cool scale. I agree. You.
These have been pretty short songs, right?
This one was just over 3 minutes. Excuse me.
Oh, it felt shorter.
3:01. This is
Maybe-
TripleS.
Yeah.
Subunit is Glow, I think, and then the song is called
Hmm.
Inner Dance. So, thanks for hanging out. Anyway, Therese, I didn't want to cut you off.
I was trying to think like maybe it only felt short because I really started paying attention when they added those arpeggiated notes.
That's fair.
Yeah, that was some nice ear candy.
Yeah, I think it starts with a good groove, but it did get a little bit repetitive after a bit.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
a lot of that, the first part of the song, I was thinking of the Cup song from Pitch Perfect. Mostly
Oh my God.
because the beats of the song I felt like would be really fun to play on a cup.
Oh my god.
And the melody was just basic enough that I feel like you could
Oh
sing
my
that while you're
God. I think Therese should do that now. I'm only
Listen to
saying
my
that
Cup
I'm
cover
only
of Inner
saying that
Dance.
Therese is obligated to make a cover of this now.
I don't even think I could tap fast enough to get those beats down. It was pretty fast. It was a really good dance song, like a song to film a dance video for.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mostly enjoyed the arpeggiated notes.
Yeah, the arpeggio and like some of the panning I think was very good, like
Yeah.
stimulation, ear candy,
Mm.
like nice little tickly noises in your brain.
Mhm.
Um I wish that they had maybe switched up the drums at some point. Like something to like break it up. I think is like the only thing that I wish the song had is like a something just something to like set it apart. Like the the arpeggiation coming in, I think saved the song probably because
Mhm.
otherwise I think it was a little stale, like one note kind of. Like it was very it's very in the like I'm not gonna I can't not draw a comparison here. It's very New Jeans sounding, right?
Agreed.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's like the Rhodes piano chords.
Yep.
It's the panning. It's like the light, like I don't know if it's like a Jersey club beat, something similar to
Very
that.
In the same
vocals.
vein. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Same type of beat they're using. There's no way you can like not think about or talk about like that style, like them in comparison to the song. So I think that there are certain things in the song they did that help it stand out. Like I liked the video itself and like the whole like filming concept aspect of it. I think the panning was very good. I liked that synth that came in. I thought some of the vocal melodies were really nice. Other than that, I don't think it like stood out a whole lot to me, but I wouldn't skip it. You know what I mean? It's still a good song. Like it's I don't know if I it's still a 6.5 out of 10 if I'm
Sure. Sure. Sure.
giving it a number.
Angelo got it right on the money.
Yeah.
How sweet. Yeah.
I literally was about to say that.
Also
And
not my favorite song
I like that
by
song. So
them.
Mm, yeah.
yeah, I like how sweet. So that's on me. But
Mhm.
um I think this song was good. I like this one just and maybe it's just kind of like guilty by association and that's not to say that this song is like
Oh, right, you love New Jeans.
I do love New Jeans. So like I think I do enjoy it for that reason and I would agree with Alex that like some of the ways that like the production kind of like pans in and out and kind of almost like tickles your ear in a very unique way that I feel like a lot of the neutro like disco, like any of that sort of vibe of New Jeans or like any of the newer generation of K-pop is doing right now to some degree. Um I think I enjoy that, and that's probably just me getting into this type of music in this sort of generation. So, maybe there's just an affinity to enjoying that type of music out the gate. Um, but I did like the music video. I thought the way that I agree with Alex when I got sent the link for the video. I thought almost inherently it was going to be like a vertical video, so I'm glad that they did the full like shots and stuff and kind of incorporated it in. I thought that was really nice. Um, but as well as that, I think it's just like, I think to me it's like very similarly to New Jeans. Like I think I just like listening to them because I kind of enjoy a lot of the melodies. I think it's just like easier to listen to and just like it's just easy for me to just vibe out and enjoy a song. Like it could very well fit on like a long drive playlist for me where I could just listen to that and enjoy it. But in the same aspect, it's like, if I'm sitting here at my computer desk, like editing videos, it's like I could listen to New Jeans and it still find enjoyment out of it. But I think also in the same aspect, like this is a type of song that I probably like can listen to intently, but then at the same point I could also just like throw on and be like, oh, I enjoy this. This is like a good
Dude,
vibe song.
you could throw like Cool With You,
Yep.
uh Easy by Le Seraphim,
Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and this on a 3-song playlist, and I could listen to it on a 10-hour car drive in
Loop.
loop.
Yeah. Oh,
And
for
it,
sure.
and it would be fine. I would jam the whole time. It would be cool. It's just it has like its like specific niche for listening for me, and it
Yep.
has a very
Hmm.
specific sound, and it is that sound with those other songs, and that's fine. It's just it makes it a little It doesn't make it unique, but it also doesn't make it bad.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think Goro nailed it. This stuff is great for just laid back listening when you want to empty your brain. I listen to this stuff a lot when I know I'm going to spend hours drawing or something. That
Mm.
crushed it. I don't think I could have said it any better, honestly. So I was gonna say Perfect Night as well. I would have added that to the playlist.
Yeah.
Ben was correct. Yeah. Perfect Night's such a fantastic track. So but yeah, overall, TripleS thought they were interesting. Very curious to see what they do next. Again, hopefully people do not take this in high offense or whatever. You know, we're just here enjoying music and critiquing it. And you know, if you have a differing opinion, that's perfectly fine. You know, so
Yeah, shout out to the tolerant TripleS fans that made it all the way to the end here.
True
Listening
facts.
to me and Therese be a little
I told you guys
brutal
I'd
here
A
have
and
little
a
there.
harsh,
haterade.
a little on the end, but not too bad though. I don't think.
But we're I mean, I'm sure if you're still here, I'm sure you understand. We're trying to be as honest as possible, and
Yeah,
you know,
we ain't phoning it in. I'll tell you what,
yeah,
nothing's been phoned in. So,
yeah.
our
And to be fair, I actually really, I think for the most part, enjoyed most of the stuff we checked out tonight. I just, uh, there's a couple that aren't my favorite. That's all right.
sure. Hey, yeah, it is what
I
it is.
I don't think I get it still, but I recognize the huge following. So
yeah, yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, respect. You're supporting this group. Good on you. You know, I like
You
it.
know, actually, I do kind of like get it. I get it in the sense that like Triple S to me is kind of like a sandbox that Jaden Jung can play in. So and that's only reinforced by the fact that I think it was uh Bino that pointed out they have an instrumental only album. I think this is like he needed a place to release like the music that he wanted to release, and this is the place he created was the Cosmos app, and because they're songs that are already made, right? Because they're having fans vote on
Sure.
them.
Mhm.
And it doesn't really like the fans are also voting on the lineup, so it's not made for any particular group. It's kind of just music. So I understand if you love Jaden Jung as a producer,
Mm,
I can see why you would want Triple S or like why Triple S would be your olds. For me, the reason I liked Luna's so much and Artemis more recently is like the combination of their concept lore, their musical arrangements coming together, the whole creative direction surrounding the consistent members. So for Triple S, it really is mostly about the music, which is like cool, but I don't find it unique enough to keep me coming back for more.
that's fair. I know
It took me a
also.
while to string those thoughts together.
Nah,
So
you crushed it.
I understand, but I'm not in there.
Sure. And I feel like Javanez put it perfectly. I feel like people watching y'all streams are probably pretty tolerant people. I would,
You
in
gotta
fact,
be.
agree with
You
that.
gotta
Yes,
be.
Yeah,
this is the most tolerant channel.
it's
So
fair.
I don't think there's ever been a song that we've been like over the top,
over the
like
moon for yeah.
All in
right, like
agreement about.
that too.
Well,
But
yeah, that's
it's
fair.
never been like an unreasonable amount of love for a song.
Yeah, we all keep each other in check, so that's good. Yeah, if you have like I said in Discord, if you have things that you liked that they've done content-wise that you feel like I would enjoy because I always love checking these things out after the fact, feel free to drop them. I'll check them out for sure. So, drop those links. But yeah, uh very interesting. We are going to go into our top 3 songs of the night, what we feel like were really good ones. So we're going to I guess I'll start. Um I enjoyed NonScale. Just Do It. That's tough. I'm gonna do an odd pick. I'm gonna pick Door. It's gonna be my third
Oh.
slot. Yeah, the
Oh,
ballad.
that's not surprising from you.
I know. Well, I mean, surprising in the sense that it's not what I would.
Would anyone choose a ballad?
Why would anyone choose a ballad?
Mine are pretty easy. Rising. I'll add Just Do It as well. And there was a different one that I wanted to pick. I wasn't just gonna do Rising and 24 because Cherry Talk was the other one.
Ooh,
So
okay.
Cherry Talk, Rising, and Just Do It.
Very nice. I will honorable mention Girls Capitalism. I forgot to honorable mention.
Girls Capitalism was my favorite music video.
That's fair. Okay.
Rule number 1. Don't cry, be rich. Yeah.
I'd break that rule immediately.
I can't join the club. Yeah. I
Alex?
cry all the time.
Same.
I'm gonna go with Just Do It.
Ooh, okay.
Cherry Talk
Wow. Okay.
and Rising.
Did you and Therese pick the same ones?
Oh, I think we might have.
Oh my god.
We agreed.
Holy shit. Guys, this is unreal. They're in agreement. Fuck. I'm the outlier.
Mark your calendars.
Today. Yeah.
The world is coming to an end.
10-2.
It's like that scene in Us when all of the pieces start
my
overlapping
God.
each other.
Meanwhile, I'm like, it's been nice knowing you guys. Oh man. Well, thank you very much for joining. Much love to y'all. In terms of things coming up, if you're hanging out, I know I will be doing a Pokemon stream tomorrow. I added all of this songs to the playlist. I've restructured my team. So we're going for it. So very excited. I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier, because I'm on a vacation a little bit. So I'll probably be streaming a little earlier. And then other than that, I would love to do another chaos stream. So maybe we'll do one of those soon. So we'll keep an eye out. And then Monday we have it in Hypin. So yeah, we got a couple things cooking. I know I'll probably be streaming a little bit more. So come hang out. I'll be letting y'all know when I'm doing it. And yeah, I don't know if I don't think Alex has any plans to stream as of recently. And
I might stream on Friday.
oh, okay. There we go.
It is a 50-50 chance I stream on Friday.
Let's go.
If you'll find out about it if I'm streaming in Discord, and it will just be like a niche catch up new releases stuff that's come out recently that we probably won't end up having time to check out here. Like the new Yena release is one that
Ooh,
there's
yeah.
a couple B-sides that I want to check out. There's a couple things. So that is what I will do if I end up streaming. It'll be like an afternoon stream on Friday.
Okay.
If that happens. Next Monday we are doing an Hypin.
Yes, correct.
And then next Wednesday we do not have something locked in quite yet. And then I will tell you the following Monday, the 14th, we are going to do a little bit of a variety night.
Yeah.
A variety catch up. There's a bunch of new releases. I think Extraordinary Heroes. I think there will be some Blackpink
releases.
member tracks to catch up on, a couple other things. So the 14th will be a little bit of a all over variety night. So that is the plans now. If you have suggestions for next Wednesday, feel free to
Maybe
drop
we could
them.
do a soloist.
Maybe we could do a
soloist. Who's on that list, Therese?
There's so many. Which group do you want to choose from?
Like going. Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like a solo artist.
Oh,
that
solo.
we would react to.
Okay.
Yukika.
Oh, okay.
Rain.
No,
I don't think we could do Rain in one
my
night.
God.
Oh God.
BB. Ooh.
We've done some. We haven't really talked
We
about
reacted
BB,
to a lot of BB.
but we have
I think-
reacted to a lot of BB stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, like before this kind of series was really functioning in the way it is now,
Yeah.
we had checked out a lot of BB like individually and on variety nights and stuff. And I don't know that a full deep dive on BB would be very authentic.
As of yet, yeah.
Yeah,
True,
we've
true.
watched a lot of, or maybe
think-
Woods. I like Woods a
Woods.
lot.
We have done some Woods songs already, and I've enjoyed Woods. So
He's got a lot though.
Japanese Lisa, not Blackpink Lisa. We had a feeling, Gonky. To be fair.
La la, Lisa, can you teach me Japanese?
Trying to think who else. I mean, we've had a couple good suggestions, so I mean, we'll keep the door open certainly. So, or it could be one of our second runner-ups that we had that were on our list.
Or Lisa Orib.
Yeah.
Look.
We haven't done a city pop. We haven't done a lot of city pop, which was one stream where I was like, I didn't know this was a city pop. I think Teresa was giving me shit for the one song, city pop song I didn't know.
Oh yeah, the Gabby Bell song.
The Gabby Bell song. Yep. Yeah.
We should do a deep dive. We should do a deep dive on Millie.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
I'd be interested.
If we're talking outside the K-pop sphere. Talk about an interesting,
or maybe
talk
like
about
a
an interesting
rapper.
artist. She is a rapper.
Yeah.
I mean, she's everything. She's crazy. That would be
She's
a fun
everything.
stream, I think.
BY would be so cool. I
Yeah,
love
BY is cool.
BY, we've done we did one BY song, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you did?
We did
Oh.
do yeah.
Oh, maybe you did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe Brave Girls. There's a lot of options, obviously.
Hot take days. How much money I gotta drop for a Lisa deep dive?
How many parts would that be? Doesn't she have a crazy discography? Because you have to include so many
A
like
lot.
anime songs and OSTs and like.
I don't think
I feel like that would take forever.
And then none of them could get uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, hot take Tay. How much money are you trying to give us? Just kidding.
And no, I meant Millie, the Thai artist. She's like a rapper,
DPR
singer,
Ian?
songwriter.
There's been a lot
DPR
of
yeah, we have been
Yeah,
getting
I've
a
seen a lot
request
of
for
requests.
DPR. Yeah,
yeah.
we have been asked about the DPR homies. So yeah, maybe we'll put another poll up for like solo people or people that we feel like we could get done in a stream. You know, I feel like that'd be kind of interesting. So let us know. Let us know your thoughts in Discord. That's the best way to know. So let me check my funds to give back. We will not be bribed, but hey, you know, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is
I can be
getting
bribed. I love all of these songs. I love TripleS.
Oh
They're
my
my new
God.
favorite group.
Oh.
My Venmo number is
oh. All right. Well, anyway, before Teresa gives out something
All
she'll
right.
regret.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hopefully we didn't anger too many people with our criticisms of TripleS. I thought they were, for the most part, very fun and enjoyable. So thank you for all the information helping us get through that. It was very fun.
I think we're still working on Family Feud, Youthful. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard last stream I mentioned. It's gonna be a while. I'm still taking in I'm still getting numbers. I'm still like sourcing, like still sourcing numbers for like poll results. It's gonna take a while to like
Thanks, Tay.
try to get it to be a functioning game show. I'm also trying to work something so that it won't be as unfair as you would think it would be with Brandon versus Therese. I'm
gonna study.
just come up with some really heavy handicaps.
No, well, I'm so not to get
be
into
fun.
like, I don't want to get too into what my idea is, but I'm working on getting each of you a partner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So it will be
Yes. Brandon
balanced
and
pretty
Chat
well.
versus Therese.
I need to.
I think it'd be fun if I had to struggle.
In the true Family Feud fashion, I am working on it being like a team versus a team. So
Oh, okay. That's
It will
fine.
not be Brandon struggling by himself.
My team
No
will
more
be
Brandon
a
disappointment.
cucumber
It's
and a
gonna
bracelet.
it's gonna take a while to get working functionally and also work into our schedules because my schedule for the rest of the year is kind of a little
Messed up. Yeah.
wacky. I'm very short on time these days, but probably something to look forward to at the beginning of next year. I will say that's probably when that'll
Yeah.
come to fruition.
But in the meantime, while Alex is busy, if there's anyone that you'd like to see join us and react with
Yeah.
us, we're down to collab.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Put us in touch. Tag
We've
them.
Yeah.
already tried reaching out to a few people,
Yeah.
mostly scheduling issues, but but we plan on having other people on.
We do plan on having guests. I'll probably reach out to some people that I know that I've gotten into K-pop, so we'll be keeping an eye out. But if there are content creators that you would like us to work with, we are absolutely down to work with them and see what is feasible. So if you
Let's
got
hit up
people you watch.
Eej.
Yeah,
Let's see how
Eej, come
he's
on.
doing.
Let's go, homie.
We'll
Let's
do
do
a deep
it.
dive on his music with him here.
That would be sick. That would be sick. Well,
We
yeah.
don't have those kind of connections, guys. We're
We
just
don't.
joking.
We would like to. So if you do know someone that knows Eej, then feel free to hit us up. Anyway, have a good time, Zode, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow if you're come to join me for the Pokemon stream. I'll see you then. Peace.
Bye.
Bye everyone.